We're
back!
We are back.
How'd you feel about the first episode?
I felt good. I felt really good.
I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought it was it's I think the format's good, but I think us just talking is what our friends and family want to see.
Yeah.
Is that just like their way of catching up with us, or just like according to Instagram, just following our two perfect strangers around.
I need to put my
hearing
Instagram...
about how I fucking hit kids at the roller skating rink.
Yeah.
Is appealing to some people apparently.
Watching that back, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that story happened.
Yeah. But I mean, fun times.
Yeah, people were really a couple people that I know watch it were really excited to see that. We posted it again, and it's really fun to do the little social media, the little clips.
Yeah, I've never done the like reels before.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really fun. I enjoyed that.
My laptop's not turning. Oh, there it goes. This. Why was this $5?
What is it? It's a brush.
I wanted to do like
for details.
Yeah.
You know what? I know why it was so expensive.
Well, it wasn't that expensive.
It's the cost.
Oh, okay. So
Tony, it's so expensive. It's the cost.
It's January 8th today when we're
Yes.
filming this Scrambled podcast. Welcome to Scrambled podcast.
Welcome to Scrambled Podcast. Welcome back. If you're rewatching.
What is it called? Did you do? I always ask this every year, and I always know the answer. But did you do any New Year's resolutions?
No. I'm not the kind of person. I'm not the kind of person who like promises to do anything, because I do what I say I'm going to do all the time. So if I want to do something, I will simply do it.
So my New Year's resolution is to do what I say I'm going to do all the time.
Just
it's harder
through.
than it looks.
Just like be a decent person. And follow through.
I'm a how you say a water sign.
I'm como se dice a water sign.
Oh, water sign. So
what's this for shooting?
Yeah, but I don't think it works. I mean, you have to like program it in some sort of way.
Like
it's Bluetooth? A little remote. No, it's not Bluetooth. It just like sends like a little. You see that light next to the lens? It's like a really white dot. It's like a.
So you haven't watched a lot of anime.
A frequency.
I didn't say yeah. I said
Hi.
I have gone back and forth between streaming platforms of Crunchyroll and Funimation, and I'm about to get on Verve because I just don't know what she's about yet. But I've been just resubscribing to either or, just to avoid commercials, so I can watch things in private and like completion. I've watched so much anime. I have one right now that I'm watching about like a billionaire who like, he's a cop, but he's like specially trained, but also super rich. So like he gets everything done a certain way by just using his money.
Is it like Batman vibes? Like
no,
like vigilante.
He'll literally
vibes?
sit down somebody that they arrested for drugs and just say like, how much for your sources info.
What?
Yeah. And then like the other guy is like a good cop or whatever. It's good cop, rich cop. And one guy is like a really, really good investigator, and he's like part of his team, and he's like a normal cop and does interrogations normally and gets the information. He'll walk out, and then 2 seconds later the other guy will come out and be like, yeah, same info.
I just paid for it.
Yeah, I just paid for it. And the perps in the background like, oh my god, the deposit came through.
Oh my cash out.
It's really silly.
What's that one called?
I think it's like Millionaire Detective or something.
Oh my god.
The animes have like such simple names, and then sometimes they don't.
You're gonna hear us drinking boba throughout this. Mine's kind of melty.
Well, you got a slush.
What
if they could see it? I don't know how far it was when I don't.
What's been your favorite anime so far in your anime journey?
I've rewatched a few too, and I'm rewatching a few. But one that I like didn't watch to completion was Fruits Basket, and it's honestly, if I like watch something bad or sad, or I'm like having like a shitty day, I'll just start watching that.
Fruit Basket? What's that about?
Fruits Basket.
Fruits Basket.
It's about a girl who's homeless in the beginning of the anime, because her mom passed away, can't pay rent, whatever. Didn't want to impose on her grandpa because he already has like a family he was living with, and she's on like this land of some like super rich family who are like also mystically magic, and they're part of the zodiac, the Chinese zodiac. So like the rabbit, the dog, the cat, all that. Mm-hmm. And if they make contact with the opposite sex, then they turn into the animal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's also like a mystical bond, and like one of them is the god that created the zodiac and whatever. And the show is basically about her meeting everyone, and everyone like falling over head over heels for her, men and women, because they're just like, oh my god, she's such a good fucking person.
Yeah.
She's like such a good person. She's so sweet. Everyone likes her, and there's no reason for you to not like her. And even when she like thinks she's selfish, it's like in a position with someone who's already like, who already loves her.
Yeah.
So literally they're just like, it's okay. And there's like one antagonist in the series, or I guess two, but like mostly one, and it's the god, and they're like, oh, all the zodiacs are mine and you can never have them, but they're all slowly becoming like friends with her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's just like a really feel good, and it's cute. And she gets like put into a home with like 3 of the zodiac men, and everyone like has all these assumptions, and they're obviously like super hot, like anime guys, you know, and she's just like a normal girl, but she's super cute. Mm. And she's really, really sweet. I like the anime a lot. It's just a really, really good feel good.
Yeah,
anime.
It sounds really like wholesome.
It is.
Like what's the
and
point?
It's like it's some real shit. It's like it's just like, I guess, what's the word, like it talks about relationships in a way that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like the basics of relationships too, like be a good person to the person that you're with. Yeah. You know, tell the truth even though it may hurt them. Mm-hmm. You know, just like that kind of thing.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, and it goes through like compatibility and stuff like that, because like multiple men are in love with her.
Oh god, escándalo.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, but it's super good. I really enjoy it, and I recommend it to everyone. If you're ever just feeling bad, having a down day, feeling sick, and you want to watch something nice and cute and cuddly, you can watch that, no problem.
Yeah, it's super wholesome. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Hi, boyfriend.
Nancy's partner just made his way onto set.
Ooh, careful. It's like on a weird, like, flexible head thing.
How tall are you?
Tall.
Oh, like 6'2"?
That's sweet.
Is he not?
I don't know how tall he is. 5'9", 5'11"?
No.
Somewhere in there. Yeah,
6.
Dude, when his vertebrae are aligned, he's 6'4".
No, you're not 6'4".
No. When his vertebrae are out of line, he's 5 foot tall.
He's like the little shell.
His discs are displaced. You put him
do you know how tall you were?
Put him in a Polly Pocket.
Oh, 5'10". Okay, that makes sense. I was like, Shane's tall.
It looks about right.
I didn't know, but like it makes more sense when you say
6'2".
what you are.
4 inches shorter makes sense.
Because it made sense because you said it. You know?
Sounds like you're not thinking.
I don't want to.
Let's make sure we're in sync. Okay, so it's really weird and hard. I never realized how much of like current events I got from Twitter. And now that I'm not on Twitter, or that I can't be on Twitter, I
got banned. I forgot. Can you like not? Can you just like not make another account? You can make another account.
No, I made a second account and it got banned too.
How does it know?
Oh,
did you do something else?
No, I did something stupid, which was I didn't know that you could use just a phone number to link it, so I used an email, and that email, I think, was likely associated to my name.
Yeah, you have to just use an email now.
Really?
Yeah, because if you had like 2-factor authentication on your other account, it'll know your phone number.
I used a different phone number, like a Google Voice number.
Just don't use a phone number.
I don't know you can do that.
Just use an email.
Well, yeah.
I miss you.
I miss it so much.
I mean, I get my fill of you on TikTok, to be honest. Can we talk about Nancy's TikTok for a moment? If anyone out there is following Nancy on TikTok, I believe it's Response to Nancy.
I'm not going to confirm anything.
Anyway, she's on TikTok. I'm filled with doom on TikTok. I posted like 3, I think, in total.
It's been really fun. Yours are funny.
There's just
I like
3,
the one.
though.
I like the one with your cat. I can take your pet. It's so fucking funny. I watched it like 3 times.
She's always on him.
Sometimes I just go back to watch that one.
It's cute.
I click your username just to.
But she but Nancy here loves a good voiceover TikTok. I just love checking in, and like if I don't see you on, because I follow you, if I don't see you on like my For You page, I'm like, is she dead?
That was so strange when we hung out last time at your place.
And you like came up.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna block you while I'm here, just so, because
no, it's my favorite.
Because we literally were just watching TikToks, and you had like hooked it up to your TV, so your phone was just casting onto your TV. And I came up at least 3 times, and I was like, I can't stand it. I used to make YouTube videos, and obviously,
you know how many followers you have on there, so it's like, that's how often you're coming up on people's feeds.
Yeah, but that's like strangers and people I don't see all the time. We're on a group chat, and that group chat is like every day whether I'm participating or not, it's always going on. So it's just like, I know, like, I'm just hyper aware of your existence in the planet.
Favorite. I love when I don't even care what you're doing. You've cried, you've laughed, you've made really, really obscure references.
It's a emotional dream.
You're my HRH.
Oh, and now that there's HRH sounds, that's not the vibe.
It's not the vibe. Stop! And I like the one where it's a Skyrim one, and they're using it like a shout. Stop! And like you just see a character fly across the screen.
I haven't seen that.
It's great.
But yeah, it's been really fun.
A1, she's just so silly.
It's been really fun.
TikTok is like where she's thriving.
Something Alvarez. No, wasn't it Alvarez? He did the
Brian Jordan.
The
Gay and Wondrous Life of Caleb Gallo.
Yeah.
He does short form content on YouTube.
Brian Jordan. It's just Brian Jordan?
Brian Jordan Alvarez.
Okay.
The white gay Latino.
Yeah.
He's on Will and Grace. Did you know that? The new seasons?
I haven't seen that.
He was on the new Will and Grace.
I like your earring. Your earring?
My nose ring?
What
is it called? My
nose ring? Yeah.
Have you just noticed that I've had that there?
No, I know you had an earring, but I don't know. I haven't seen this one, I don't think.
No, I've had this one.
Really?
Ever since I got it,
it's really cute.
This is one that I've... No,
you had a rounder one last time.
No,
last time we filmed. I didn't notice. I don't remember what
this
you
was
had
the last time we filmed.
Really?
Yeah, but it may have been like lopsided or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
It has diamonds in it, and it's rose gold.
It's
I don't even know what it is. Like, I just bought it. It was a lot. It was like $300, $400.
I remember
for
that.
a fucking nose ring.
I remember you said that.
I was like, oh, it's not even 2. I don't get a 2 for 1. I'm going to Claire's. I'm going to Claire's.
Do they sell nose rings at Claire's? Do they sell nose rings?
Because of TikTok, I don't know. Because have you seen the TikToks? Getting my bottom surgery at Claire's.
I saw one that you sent in the group chat.
Getting my breasts done there.
Yeah. It's been a mess. Just walking out, body all done.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my god. Yeah, TikTok's fun.
I get my hormones there. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Everyone's like on, and I'm like, I don't even know. I know they pierce ears, but I don't know if they pierce anything else because TikTok has like warped my sense of like what is and what isn't there.
Reality.
Yeah.
I don't think they do ear piercings anymore. I think I went to one right before the holidays, like probably right before Thanksgiving, and I perused. I looked at the jewelry. Bought a lot of unicorn jewelry. And I don't remember. I saw the ear piercing station, but it might be since COVID that they don't actively do the ear piercings anymore. You on the Claire's website?
They still pierce ears.
Wow.
Oh my god! And they don't. Excuse me.
Nah, they do an industrial.
What are their
an industrial ear piercing. I always wanted one of those. I'm such a pussy.
Traditional lobe piercings, cartilage piercings, single lobe piercings, dual lobe piercings. Okay, so they just do ears, but like...
But I mean, all honestly, the parts of the ear.
If you slip them a twofer, I'm sure they'd like, put a hole in your belly button. Yeah. I would if I had the gun. Mama, if I had the gun, as soon as it was time to clock out, I'd be like, who wants a belly button ring? Who wants a new hole in their face? Who wants an eyebrow ring?
I barely saw that people do this.
Oh, that's stupid.
And like they have like here, and they have like pointy stuff coming out. I'm like, doesn't that hurt? It slams against your gums and your teeth. Yeah, I would have to have my Invisaligns into.
Dude, when I have my septum, like you know how there's like it's only half jeweled on like one part because like if it was jeweled all the way around, it would hurt. Yeah. Sometimes it like gets lopsided while I'm asleep, and I'll wake up in pain because I have to like rip the
Ouch.
jeweled side out of like the pierced part of my nose, and that's like
Ouch.
really sensitive, like cartilage, I guess,
Oh,
or
yeah.
nose skin, whatever that is. Oh my god!
Ew.
When I first got it though, I had a retainer.
I like that. That's cute.
It was like a little staple.
Like, is it like a bar?
Yeah, it's just like a little doorway, and it like
Oh,
they
literally
flip
like a staple like that.
it. Mhm.
Huh.
It looks like a little staple. It looks like a big giant wood staple.
And it doesn't go through the corner. Like it doesn't just.
No, because it's angled. So like you have to like purposely take it out.
Okay.
And it's flipped upwards in the nose until you're done healing. So you don't really get to see it unless like you periodically like take it down and look
How
at
long does that take?
it. To heal?
Mm-hmm.
Like 6 weeks.
Okay.
After like 3 weeks though, you stop feeling the sensitivity and you only feel it if like you're messing with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's real. It's like boogers.
Does it get? That's what I was gonna say. Does it get goopy?
Sometimes after like the 3 week mark, they were like, you can take it out and like clean it, and I did that, and every time I took it out, it was just like, it looked like earwax, but it was boogers.
Like on the.
Because it's facing upwards, so you're breathing onto like the little rods.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's just catching everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not very cute, but it's fun. Oh, let's have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I get really scared. I don't think I get scared of like the piercing part
Mm-hmm.
because that's fine. I can tolerate the pain, but the healing part, like I can tolerate like the pain of being pierced, but the discomfort.
I think I told you in the group chat, but I hope that one was caught on
It
camera.
read.
I hope it registered that pop. When I got my retainer taken out and this one installed, because I had no idea how to do it, and it's really hard to take off.
Yeah.
Like
how do you-
it's locked in there.
I don't think I've ever seen a piercing like the actual nose ring out.
It just opens like that.
Oh,
It's like a little lock. But anyways, it's like a latch. The guy who took it out hit me up on during the brief period that I was single.
Your piercer?
Yes.
Wait, when'd you get a pierce in terms of who you're fucking? Were you already with?
I know
your current
quarantine
partner?
had already started.
Oh, so you were already with your partner
Mhm.
because y'all started dating right before.
Mhm.
Okay.
But like before that, when I was still on the apps, I got like hit on by this dude, and he was like decent looking. He was like really, really tattooed though, like face tattoos,
Oh, damn.
big nose ring that's like been stretched, and one of those things, I think, the ones
The-
that are stretched up here.
Stretched?
You can stretch nostril piercing. And he had like liked me or like super liked me on Tinder, I believe. I think that's one of the ones I
Super
had.
like?
I don't know. It tells you when people like you.
Okay.
And then there's like super likes where you get like one a day or something. Or I don't know the whole magoo
I've
about
heard
it.
of that, and I never really knew what that was.
There's
Okay.
like and then there's super like. There's like, dislike, and then there's super like. Where
And
I think you
what's
swipe.
the swiping left and the right is just being like,
Dislike, like.
and then you get one super like, you save it for that one special.
So if someone's profile hits particularly hard.
Oh, okay.
I super liked everyone on accident. I didn't know how to use the app, but he liked me, and like we had like a somewhat of a conversation, not very long, but then like it died because I like got off the apps because I met my boyfriend, and he was the one that removed the retainer and put the new piercing in for me, and it was so funny because he like knew who I was immediately.
Yeah, you have a very distinct, like a
Yeah.
memorable look.
Yeah. So I walk in there, and he's like the first person at the register. Hi, how can I help you?
It was like, ooh.
And I didn't realize it at first because he was wearing like, they have like their COVID procedures are wild. They don't just have a mask. They have like the mask with the filters on the side
Oh shit. Okay.
that like you have to like reinstall every couple days.
Yeah.
Um,
The shield.
a shield on the face. Like it was a whole thing. And I like sat down, and he called me up, and I looked at my things, and he like did the thing, and it was like one of those conversations where someone's like clearly hitting on you, but it's like, I have a boyfriend, nasty. Yeah. Have you seen that Vine? Oh, it's a Vine where it's like a guy who's hitting on a girl, and she's like hitting on him the other way, and he's like, come over, and she's like, I have a boyfriend. Like, of course you do.
No.
But it was very much that vibe. I was just like, I was just trying to like not respond to it and like try to be like professional as someone can be if they're like lying down with their
The
nose in
client
the
is
air.
being
Yeah.
professional.
Yeah. And he was sweet and he was nice, but it was just like not the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. And
Unsolicited.
yeah, so I was like, no, we're not doing that. Pay for my piercing, left. But yeah, that was like a gag for me because I was like, oh, now I can't go there.
Did you really feel that way?
He's been there for a long time.
Wait, was that your first time getting?
There's like 2 locations in Austin.
Oh, okay.
There's one up north that I went to get my ears, and then the one down south I got like 1 ear piercing on my. I think I got my septum there. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who did my septum.
Wait, how many piercings do you have? I know you have multiple ear piercings.
3, 6, 7. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
3 ears and your nose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3 on each side and then my nose. But and it's a la carte there, so like you can just pay for 1 piercing in the ear.
Oh,
And it's like
that's cute.
there's no difference in the prices whether or not like there's not a discount for getting 2.
Oh, okay.
It's just like you pay for whatever
Per
hole.
hole.
Yeah.
You pay per hole.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't expensive to get the nose pierced. It was like the jewelry was like more expensive.
Yeah. I would imagine.
But the guy who did my piercing, he wasn't the one that did it. The guy that did it when I went there the first time, he was like one of those like really really skinny white guys, and he was like in all black and had like white shoes on, I think. And he was so cute and so nice, and he was really really bony. And he was like slightly taller than me. He was so sweet, and he had like he had the beanie on, but he was one of those guys that wears the beanie, but like it's basically a yarmulke. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like actually down on your head the way a beanie is. It's like right up there. You can like still see his forehead, and it was like perfectly on there. I was like, he's bald, but how does it stay on?
Oh my god!
I
Wait,
kept-
was he bald?
Yeah, he was
Or
bald.
like shaved?
Shaved. I don't know. He didn't take it off. He didn't take off the beanie. I couldn't tell. I don't know if he actually had anything underneath. But when he did my piercing, I like kept looking at his beanie, and I was like, where does one find something like that?
It's so short.
It's like such a small little thing.
The kids
It's like a
section.
little cap. Yeah.
It's the kids section.
It was cute. I thought it was cute. But he was super nice. He was really cool.
Are beanies like a thing? Okay, so because we're on TikTok, I get a specific kind of TikTok trends that hits so weird. I hope y'all are listening to this on headphones. Ew. So there's like queer identifiers. And I'm only realizing, I guess, now that like outside of
You're just like a walking stereotype.
outside of like stereotypes, because there's like they're like the cartoon characters of like
cuff jeans.
yeah of what it is, and then there's also like signifiers that people actually use in the wild to be like, are you not, like, what's going on?
I like your outfit.
Yeah, to identify people. And I'm just like, beanies are like a queer signifier, and I never I don't like
Beanies
I don't like
outside
hats.
of like a winter environment.
Yeah, and I never understood that. I'm only now, one, realizing that they're identifiers, and then two, just being like, are they? Like, but it's Texas and it's hot.
Do you get like
Do I
two
just
chances
turn
a
off
year to
my
wear
gay?
it?
Like,
Yeah.
am I just not?
Or if you work in a cold place.
Yeah, I guess.
That's also like a really easy way to do it. No, I feel like I get like either gay person or woman. And I don't understand woman. I don't get it. I don't understand.
It's just the way you built. You stacked.
like a fucking fridge? Like what
Some women are built like a fridge, dude.
like a fucking
That Kenwood body.
LG stove.
That Kenwood body.
Oh my god. No, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
I
but
think it's your lips. Truly. If you actually wanted an answer, I think it's your lips. Because people are not really, they'll look at your body, I guess, and they kind of glaze over it.
I'm
but
perceived?
it's yeah.
Me? Perceive it? Being perceived? It's more likely than you think.
They'll look at your hair length and then like glaze over your body and be like, okay, body. And then
Okay, body.
okay, body. And then
Same.
I think they'll start to pay attention and like register your facial features, and they're just like, this is like too androgynous, I don't know what to do. And it's just like, oh, lips, woman. Because if you look at if you look at like a like Bambi, the animations on Bambi, the only difference between Bambi and the girl baby deer, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be, are like eyelashes.
Is Bambi a girl?
No, Bambi's a boy. Gag.
Non-binary icon. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought Bambi was a girl. Well, I mean, who am I?
Yeah.
Who am I? Not Walter Disney, that's for sure. But
It's the same fucking picture. I think there's just like one additional color in her eyes and
it's
lashes.
like Pokemon. Did you know? I don't know. You know none of this. In the Pokemon games, like there's a difference between male and female Pokemon in the way that they're presented on screen in the games. Like aside from the gender identifier on like the top right corner, some Pokemon don't have genders and then some do. You can like physically, if you look at a Pokemon and you know like the way they're entered into the system, you can tell the difference between a male or a female one just by looking at it and not its gender identifier.
What's Mew? Is it Mew?
Mew?
Yeah.
It's like a little pink rat. It's psychic.
Yeah. What's their gender? Do they have a gender?
Mew's a legendary Pokemon, and most legendary Pokemon don't get genders. Just because you shouldn't, they don't want you to breed them.
Oh.
Because it's like you have to do a special task or do a special event to get it, or like be somewhere in a certain point in time. Like some Pokemon you could only get like if you went to Toys R Us and used their Wi-Fi. Like there was, I'm not even kidding.
Is that like the Pokemon Go? Like
no,
thing?
like the DS games.
Oh, shit.
Some Pokemon you had to like go to GameStop, do like the mystery gift option
cool.
on there. Yeah, it was like an adventure thing.
That's really fun.
It was like incentive for you to get up and do something with yourself. Yeah.
I
Like
didn't know
Pokemon
that
Go?
was a I didn't know that was a thing until Pokemon Go did like the Geo.
Oh, I loved when
stuff.
Pokemon Go first came out because McKinney Falls Park, that was the only place where you could find fossil Pokemon. And I thought that was really cool because it's like a big park where you do like hiking and there's like rocks and like all kinds of like water stuff. And
Did they have to?
the people who made the game, like there were cemeteries here where you could catch ghost types. Yeah. On the Capitol grounds at night, you could catch like pseudo legendary Pokemon.
I wonder. Okay, in like a programming aspect, I wonder if they just like cross-reference or access. I like half don't know what I'm talking about, but like
One
I
of
just,
the developers for the game is from Austin. Like one of like
yeah, but they would have to do that for every city, I imagine, because everybody had access
Yeah,
to
there
this
was
game.
even regional specific Pokemon.
So like
you could get one type of Pokemon in the US, but if you travel to Japan, you can get another type.
So like did they just like cross-reference like a database? It's like, okay, every cemetery you get access to whatever's a ghost. Every
Kind of, sort of.
That's cool.
There were some places where it was like random, but
Because
then there
otherwise
were
it would
other
take
places where it was very
forever.
specific.
It would take forever to like be like, okay, next we're doing Austin. They research like that's
Do you remember when it
trash.
first started and like everybody was out doing shit?
Yes.
There was crowds.
Yes.
I was in those crowds. I loved it.
That seems really fun.
I walked from Auditorium Shores all the way to the Capitol.
Absolutely
That's
not.
like 8 city blocks. It's insane. I was on foot, literally just like again, and it was like such like a cool group moment because there was people I'd never met that were like, "Oh, hey, just so you know, if you go over there, there's a Clefairy. If you go over here and stand there for a second, a Clefairy will populate for you." And I'm like, "I don't have that yet." Yeah, it was really cool. It was a
That's
fun
super
movement.
cute.
It's still a thing.
It's still people
They
still
have,
do
like,
it. They have the
community
little.
day.
They have the yeah. What's that?
They offer like perks in the game if you participate in it, if you go to a certain place at a certain time and do certain things. There's also gyms, so some places like Amy's Ice Creams in Austin and stuff like that, there's like Pokemon gyms, and you can like fight
That's
whoever's
so
like got their Pokemon like super strong at the gym, and you can fight the gym leader there, and like you can have your Pokemon that's strong at the gym.
That's really cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a cute like incentive to just like be out and meet a person you might never meet.
Oh, I did it alone.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming most people probably, if they didn't know anybody that was like into
Casual
that.
players do it alone too now.
Yeah.
So
And
I
there's
did it.
there's a little ball that you can get. What's a little ball? There's like actual physical like Pokeballs. that you
Yeah,
can
there
get.
was
What
a
is that?
watch you could get. So in the game, like you have to like swirl your Pokeball and then throw it, or like try to throw the Pokeball far enough to get it right, like a foosball machine.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you call it? Is it a foosball?
Yeah.
Where you like throw it up the thing and it goes into a hole.
The holes. Mhm.
You have to like kind of do that in the app, and I think the watch basically made it to where you landed every time.
Ooh, higher accuracy.
Yeah, so you didn't have to like try super hard, or it would
You
like
just walk around just like.
or it would like you could press it, it would spin it for you, and if you spin it and then do it and then catch it, you like get like extra points in the game for it, for like pizzazz or whatever. I'm not kidding. But there was a whole bunch of elements to the game that are really cool, and they're still there. They've added Pokemon. Like I think they started with like Gen 1, and then like a year later they added Gen 2, and there's like 6 gens.
Shit.
So they're like They're pretty up there.
And that started when? Like, that was like...
2016.
Yeah, I was already out of
Because
school.
I had my car at that point.
Okay.
Yeah, I like.
Damn, so it's been around for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
That's so crazy.
It's fun.
Oh my god.
What were you talking about?
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't even know how we got onto Pokemon.
I'm chewing bubble. I mean, I feel like if I just swallow it, that's a waste.
Yeah, yeah, you have to chew it.
Yeah.
Do people just swallow it like pills?
Some people do.
They don't deserve it.
Yeah, right? But no, I was gonna tell you a little story from this week. If you have any stories, feel free to tell me. I got exposed to COVID this last week.
Where were you
I think I still
gallivanting?
have it.
We're only 1 week away from New
I don't
Year's.
have COVID, but I got exposed to someone who had it. Boom.
From an unsaved number.
No, just read it. Read it aloud.
Oh, okay. Hello, Miguel. This is Yvonne with AA Alterations. Yesterday evening, I learned I had been exposed to someone with COVID and then received a positive COVID test. I'm deeply sorry. It was not my intention to expose you. I will be closing the store for the rest of the week and plan to reopen Monday, January 10th, 2022, after receiving a negative COVID test. If you need your alterations completed sooner and would like to take it somewhere else, please let me know so I can tell my daughter to meet you at the store to pick up your clothes. I apologize for any inconvenience and truly appreciate your understanding. Well,
I know. My tailor, the lady who does my alterations, I went in on the 3rd, which was Sunday this week.
what are you getting altered?
The 3rd. My jacket from, not my jacket, my cardigan from All Saints with the stars all over it. It's an oversized fit, but I got it like a size larger because I like a big fit, and the sleeves on it kind of go far down. They're not like cuffed. They have a cuff, but they're like not like, tightened at the cuff. So I'm having the cuffs tightened, so that way it'll like not slide. Which is pretty cheap. I thought it would be like a lot of money. It's really cheap to do if you go to the right place. But yeah, I went on like Sunday Sunday this week, and I went in like the morning. And it was literally just me.
So before New Year's? No.
The second.
Mm-hmm.
It was like right before like noon that day. Walked in. It was literally just me and her the whole time I was there. I was there for maybe like a total of 10 minutes. But we were both wearing masks. I talked to her at first through like a shield at the front desk. And then she came around and like, I didn't face her, but like she like did my alteration. Like she pinned me and then was like, okay, take it off. I'll leave it here. Cool. And then I go home. And then the next morning I wake up. My boyfriend's already left. Or no, he's already left because it was on a Sunday. So I was by myself. So I woke up the next morning on Monday for work. And like halfway through the day, I got that text message. And I was like, fuck. So I told my boyfriend and he was like, oh, I guess we can't hang out until you get a test. And I was like, what's the incubation period? He was like 5 to 7 days. I was like, okay, fine. So yesterday, I actually had to get a test, which was total bullshit. You have to pay like $250 without insurance to get it done at like a hospital or like an urgent care place. I went to an urgent care and they were like, it's going to be $250. Is that okay? And I was like, no.
You don't have insurance through your work?
I do, but even then it was like $150.
Really?
Yes, because you have to pay for it and then get reimbursed. Yeah. So I was like, fuck that. No.
So there's no free testing at all?
Not yet. This month they're gonna start it. There's a bill being passed this month to where you can get it done. You're adjusting yourself on your little pillow. That was really funny. But yeah, this month there's gonna be a bill passed or something for you to get free COVID testing anywhere. Yeah. Even though there's already places for you to get free COVID tests, but they're like nonprofits that do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the place that I went to the first time to get my like first COVID test done by a professional, they like were closed or just not there on Friday when I went yesterday. So it was like, okay, where the fuck am I gonna go? So I looked it up, went to that place, and they were like, it's this much. And I was like, fuck that. So I went to CVS and I was like, do you guys have like at-home tests or rapid tests that I can take? They were like, it's free if you get an appointment. We're booked out for the week. And I was like, fuck. Because, you know, if nobody knows this, Texas is fucking stupid. And we're at stage 5 in Travis County, at least, right?
Yeah.
Graham said he had to go back to at-home learning for hair school and stuff. So I was like, yeah, it's just bullshit. And it's a whole mess. My little sister at her job that she works at now for hair, she has to get a COVID test every week before work.
I bet.
So it's like...
That's like high contact. Yeah.
So she's having to do that.
And Austin, for the most part, like, I know the holidays just happened, and so people were getting together and stuff, and that's probably why we're at stage 5. It was
New Year's and Christmas, like people just going back and forth with their families, not paying attention. People in Texas, but you know, as soon as the mask ban was lifted, nobody was wearing it.
But as someone who goes to Houston often, the comparison of people, the carelessness of and I don't give a fuckness of people in Houston versus people in Austin is so drastic, because here in Austin, for the majority, I don't go out too often because I work from home. There's not really a reason to be out. Most people are wearing masks. It's maybe like 30-40%, if that, in most places, depending on where you go.
Which is still annoying.
That aren't wearing masks. Like, if you go to the mall, you're gonna get different types of people. So, yeah, there's probably going to be a larger percentage of people that don't have masks. But for the most part, if you're just going to, like, a restaurant and stuff, people are still really respectful, even though there's not a mask mandate.
Yeah. But even when I went to the coast, it was like that. Yeah. When I took my vacation with Scott last year, when we went there to the beach, nobody was wearing masks anywhere.
Really?
No. We was, like, the odd ones out.
Where'd y'all go?
To Port Aransas.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it was like,
I imagine that's a lot of tourists too, so they get a lot of people from a lot of places.
After spring break, it's only locals, and it's like, yeah, it's all locals. Everyone's like super sunburned, orange, white
Crispy.
people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spicy whites, but like, it was insane that we were the only ones walking in. Us and like maybe some people at restaurants, maybe some of the workers at restaurants. If you were a guest at the restaurant eating, no. We got weird looks when we walked into a place for brunch that they were having, because this guy was like, look at them wearing masks. And I was just, he literally said that. Look, they're wearing masks. And I was like,
whoa.
My initial reaction was just he was looking at me the whole time, and Scott didn't notice because Scott's like half deaf. He is. He's like partially deaf in one ear. But I like to whisper secrets.
That's Shane. And half of my family, like, they can't hear me.
I love walking up to him, or like coming up to him in bed and being like, and he's like, I didn't hear that. And I'm like, I know. You'll never know what I said.
Do you ever get a what? Huh? Or is he like...
He's like,
what? Oh, okay.
No, but yeah, when we went to the beach, it was awful. And I was just like, ooh. I walked to the store once on my own, and it was like insane, the amount of people. And like, they're on those stupid little buggies that are like just open with the, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
at the beach,
yeah,
and it's like so stupid, and it's so high contact. It's a small island that you're on, like with all these people.
Dang.
It was just bullshit. I loved, it was so funny. Like, it was so crowded in the city where there's like all these tourist attractions and like gift stuff. But when you go and do like actual local shit, like
it's dead.
It's dead. We went to the museum, and we were like 2 out of 10 people in the museum.
That's kind of how Santa Fe was when Santa Fe? No, where did we go? New Mexico. Where did we go? Albuquerque? No, Santa Fe. I don't know. Whatever. We went to somewhere in New Mexico, and yeah, it was Santa Fe, and it was fucking dead as fuck. Like, there was nothing there. There was like, we went to like the little square stuff, and like there was people there, but once we went to like a restaurant or whatever that was outside of that, nothing.
San Antonio, same thing.
Yeah. San Antonio is really cute though. It's super cute.
It's really nice. I see why people want to move there, but yeah, the down, I'm not chewing on this but trying not to die. When I went to San Antonio, it was the same deal. Like, people weren't wearing masks anywhere in like the regular streets at like the crowded areas, but then I now know when I take trips, I want to go to a museum and look at like local art that's like, you know, the museum consigns and takes in. Like, I like doing that kind of stuff. I love reading the little placket about it. Like, I love all that shit.
Yeah.
So we went to the museum, dead.
No one.
5
crickets.
People. 5 people. No one in line. Walked straight up.
Have you ever been to a museum in like during the week? during like it's 0%.
How do y'all pay bills?
0% people. There's nobody there.
Yeah.
On a weekend, there'll be maybe like a couple dozen people, but like
exhibits change. I love museums. I want to go back to the ones that we went to.
I've never been outside of the like little art museum, Blanton that we have here. I don't think I've ever been. Is there?
There used to be Austin Museum of Art downtown. I don't know if they moved or what. I had a lifetime pass.
Yeah.
I could always get in for free, and I could always take a guest, which was cool.
Fun.
I did that with my sister a couple times.
I've never looked into it, but like Houston has so many options.
Yes. I want to go to the Holocaust Museum, but Scott didn't want to go last time.
If you go, I'll literally go to Houston for the week just to go with you because they've moved it. I've gone to the old one when I was in high school.
We stayed at the hotel that we went to, the Hotel Zaza. It was like right in the middle of the museum district, so we didn't have to.
You can walk.
We walked.
You walk from. They're all like right there. Well, the important ones.
Like and like the Houston Museum of Art, like the big one. It's like underground, so like you go from like one building, you go downstairs, and then you walk across the thing, which is like an art piece all its own when you walk through it. It's so cool. And then you go, and then you go up, and you're on the other side, and there's other stuff to look at. It's really neat. I loved it a lot.
Fucking huge. I haven't been there forever.
It was great. I'd never seen like Victorian art. I'd never seen like I saw Picasso for the first time, which was like insane to me because I was like I've always liked Pablo Picasso and like Van Gogh and stuff, and they actually had pieces from the artists there. Like, and I was like,
you're like, bitch, I'm right here.
Paint,
I'm
like,
looking at it.
Mama, I'm in the game. And the security guard was like, don't touch it, and I was like, I'm not. I'm just like, I'm looking at her.
Yeah.
I was like.
Yeah,
wow.
and it's super cheap. Like, it's not. It's pretty affordable.
It was like $15.
It's pretty affordable, and you can be there all day, bitch, all day.
We were there for like at least 4 hours.
I don't remember. Do they don't let you take drinks? Do they?
I don't think so.
I haven't been there in such a long time. I
don't believe they have a little cafe.
Yeah,
but I don't think you can bring.
I think maybe in the exhibits that are there all the time, I think you can, but not in the like whatever's touring. I haven't been there in such a long time. Now
they have
I want
a theater?
to go. Yeah.
I didn't know that they had a theater. We didn't go. I knew they had a theater, but we didn't go to like watch anything because we were like trying to see all the museums in one day. There was a lot of cool shit.
Holocaust Museum though, when I went in high school, bro, I cried because I never.
I want to cry. I want my moment. I just wanted to go because I wanted to like see what it had. I wanted to like look at the exhibits and like learn a little bit.
I want to say I went like a little under 3 years ago because my nephew was a baby, and they had moved from their old location because the old location was pretty small, and then they did a temporary like half-assed like staging of all their stuff in like some random building.
It's like its own thing now, and
they had it on there like in a thing outside. They're like, this is not our new permanent location, like we're gonna be moving within the next year, be patient with us, like all of our stuff is not here, but here's what we have that you can see. And they have like, I don't know if they still have it, but they have these like interactive quote unquote thing where Holocaust survivors are saying their story and they're sitting in front of a camera, and it's literally just like an interview of them talking about who they are, their family history and whatever,
what they experienced at the camps, I'm assuming. Yeah.
And they had that originally in a theater. At the end of all of the exhibit, you would go and you could sit there in a little small theater and watch it, and it would play from beginning to end. And when it was in its temporary location, they had it in a bunch of like iPad screens, and so everybody could have their own little iPad screen and headphones and like listen to whoever's story. You can select the person and you could just listen to it, and it was just like, oh, it's so good. I'm curious as to how they set it up in the new place.
I want to know. We didn't get to go. Scott was like, no, that's going to be sad. And I was like, I want to see art. I want to see like everyone. I want to see this. I want to like experience Houston. Like, let me go to the Holocaust Museum.
Yeah, it's super. I would suggest to, I'll look it up or maybe pass by whenever I'm there next once the COVID numbers chill out.
We didn't even get near it because it was like a little bit down the street from the big museum in Houston, the Houston Museum. It was like, I saw the little arrow and I was like, look, the Holocaust Museum. And he was like, no.
Maybe not today.
He was like, you're a little too excited.
Well, that also was like, wasn't that like pretty close to when y'all first started dating?
I don't care.
Maybe he
yes,
just didn't want to. Maybe he just didn't want to feel the cutaway yet.
I don't care. I was, you know me. Yeah, I'm all in.
Yeah, no,
I don't care.
I totally co-sign. It's. I remember just the visceral feeling that I had in high school when we went, and I was with high school people that could not give a shit, you know.
They were just like, oh, we're not in social studies.
Yeah, exactly. And like obviously some people did and like were respectful of the place and everything, but yeah, it was like impactful. I don't know, I guess just always hearing those stories is like cool. And one thing too is that I don't know if they still have it. I hope that they do. They had, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
I'll leave some element
go.
of surprise. Yeah, you have to go.
I already want to go, so like,
It really
you don't need to tell me.
It really makes you feel, like in your body, feel
like what they were dealing with.
How tight the quarters and how I don't know, claustrophobic maybe that experience was, you know.
Yeah, I can see that. That's interesting. I don't know as much as I should about the Holocaust, and there's only so much you can read, and articles just don't do it for me.
It's like stupidly documented.
Yeah, and I just want to know more, I guess, in like a more personal way, and I think that's like a good way to experience it. So that's why I want to get into it. No, can I complain about something off topic?
Go for it.
Okay, so I'm on my 7th phone of the year. I've literally had like at least 4 phones this year. I had the iPhone, and then I got the Samsung.
Which Samsung did you have?
S21 Plus, not the Ultra, but the Plus. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, the Ultra had a curved screen, and I wasn't ready for a curved screen yet. I have a curved screen phone now. This is the Pixel 6 Pro. I went from that phone to the Galaxy Z Flip, the little phone.
How'd you like that one?
It was cute, but the screen kind of like scared me because it wasn't like a hard screen. It was like a soft screen.
Oh, that's weird.
Because it had to be able to bend.
So
and you could like indent it really easy.
Oh.
And in certain angles, if you like aren't watching it like straight on, you the right way, you see the crease in the screen. It's not mastered tech yet. It's still in its experimental stages. A lot of companies are still trying to figure that out. But it was nice. It was fun. It was cute. Everyone was like, ooh, ah, every time I pulled it out anywhere. And it was just like, can I fucking use GPay? Like, that's what my issue was. I was like at like Target, and like the girl behind me was like, look at her phone. And I was like,
first,
can I fucking pay for my air fryer?
First, there's like 3 mistakes in that sentence.
Yeah. No, I was like, can I just pay for my air fryer in peace? Like, leave me alone.
I think everybody just has that nostalgia because like a lot of the grown-ups that are out and about have that grew up with cell phones that were flip phones, I guess. Yeah. And so everybody has that nostalgia of just like, bitch, it flips, that's sick.
No, okay, so yeah, I had iPhone. That was brand new. It was the new iPhone. It was like the 12 Pro Max or something.
Are they still on the 12? Yeah, right?
They're on the 13 now.
Oh, shit.
So I had that one, and I was like bored of it, whatever. Got the Samsung 21 Plus, and then I got the Z Flip 3, and then I got the Pixel 6. And now I got the Pixel 6 Pro. That was all this year. Which one? What made you
the
switch?
last one, bitch.
My Pixel 6?
Because you literally in the last episode had it for a month. It was
literally I had that phone. I still have it. It's in my house somewhere. It's in my apartment. I just I wanted the extra camera.
What do you mean?
It has a third camera, like a telephoto camera, I think, or something like that.
What's that for?
It has better zoom.
Oh.
Yeah. And it has a larger battery. And the screen refresh rate, it can like adjust from like 60 to like 120, and the other one's like stopped at 90.
Oh, okay.
So I noticed like some things with like the phones that I've had, and I'm like, okay, I know what I like, I know what I want in a phone, that's what I'm gonna get. And this one had, okay, what I'm complaining about is this one is a curved screen for no reason, which is fine, whatever, cool. It comes with the territory with Android phones sometimes. I've gotten used to it. They don't like, it has the glass fingerprint sensor.
Can you get screen protectors for curved screens?
It has this curved screen protector on it. It's a glass one. Touch it. You can see it.
Oh, yeah.
But the process in getting a glass screen protector that's compatible with the screen, because like it's an optical thing, like it does like a little flash of light, takes a picture of your finger, and it's like, oh, this is the right one.
For the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not ultrasonic. It's just a little optical sensor.
Ultrasonic.
Yeah.
Hydromatic.
Or something like that. Shut up! Hypnotic Funky Fresh. But the thing I don't like about it is...
Wait, let me see your stickers.
The thing I don't like about it is the process that I went through to put that screen protector on.
It did.
It was like putting a fucking fake nail on.
Well, because
I had to cure it under a UV light.
What?
Yes.
Wait, because like on most phones like that are not curved, it comes with that little template that you can put around the phone.
It did. It came with that. It also came with a fucking liquid that I had to put down.
Yeah.
And then you drip the liquid down, and then you tilt it to where the liquid goes to the middle of the thing. And then you put your screen protector on, and then you pull the little thing out. And I just keep looking at Shane. He's like Slender Manning his way around. It's fucking salad fingers.
That's so funny.
Dude, he is. He's what he's doing. Anyways, I literally was like in my nail tech bag doing this because you have to like get the little. It's an actual like vial of something that
I've
you
seen
put
that.
on it. You put it on, you make it drop, and like you have to wait for the liquid to like disperse over the phone, and then you can cure it 30 seconds, and then.
What if you don't have a UV light?
It comes with one. It comes with like a little cheapy one. Like a little tiny. Yeah, they make little ones that are like really cheap.
That's cool. Yeah, I just got one that's like a pin, like a little like.
Yeah, kind of like that, but like it's like the size of your phone. Like it has like two little legs and they pop out. And you just put it down over it. But
what?
Yes, and I had to like tape all the sides of it off so where like the liquid didn't get into any holes, and all of this to get a fucking screen protector on a phone. With my last phone, I literally was just like,
yeah,
like it was literally that easy.
I've seen that when I've been like shot. Is that a thing just for glass screen protectors? Because I want to say I've seen that for non-curved screen protectors.
There's wet ones where you have to like use a liquid to spray on it and you like adjust it for like the films, which is different. But this one was so you could actually use the fingerprint sensor on the screen. And it was like...
I'd rather just have it in the back.
But...
Just have it in the back.
They got rid of that. It's old tech, baby. That's old tech.
It really is. I want the...
This one does face?
Probably. I turn all that shit off. I literally
You
turn
just
it
use
off.
a code?
Yeah.
Or
No,
a
not
pattern?
even. It's not even locked. It's just swipe. It's super
Anyone can get in.
unsecure, yeah. I'm just like, you want to see that whatever's in there? All
You want
right.
to look at my Google Calendar? Fine.
You want to see my Google Calendar with the reminders that I ignore? Okay. Go for it.
My fucking reminder to sweep my cat's box.
I have to go get... Oh, I need to get oil for my car. I literally need to get oil for my car. This is a stop working wonder. Yeah. No, I don't care. But I didn't... That is wild. What
And
does
a
the
little-
goo do? Like, it's not for sticking purposes. It's for the fingerprint thing. That's
I
so
don't know.
weird.
Makes it stick better? I don't know. I'll show you the video of how to do it. I had to watch to learn how to do it. Because I was like...
They're like, scan this QR code to learn how to do
The box came and it was as thick as this, like... This thing right here, the focus stripe.
Uh-huh.
It was as thick as that. And as I opened it, I was like realizing how unqualified I was as a person
I'm
to
not
like
trained
put
to
this
do
on. And it came with like 2 tries, which was great. But because I totally flubbed the first
Like 2
one.
screens?
Mm-hmm. 2 screen protectors.
Wait, so that goo doesn't fuse it onto the
the
phone?
screen protector itself has its own adhesive, but
in
order for the screen protector to be compatible with the camera on the phone, that liquid's used to like make the, I guess, application more seamless. To where it's more like it's just the screen itself that you're touching versus a screen protector over the real screen. I think it helps with like its compatibility.
Because I've noticed sometimes when I use they call it tempered glass screen protectors, like you have to press extra hard.
I'll have to show you the video on how to apply it because when I was like, oh fuck, what is this? I didn't read the thing when I bought it. I just saw on Reddit that everyone who had a Pixel was like recommending it, so I was like, okay, I'll get that one.
Yeah.
And then I watched the video and I was like, what the fuck? As I opened the box, I was like taking things out and I was like, I was losing track of the things that I needed to do it.
Yeah, you're like, I thought it was just gonna come.
Regular screen protectors, it's like
stick,
alcohol wipe it off, peel off the thing, slap it on, and you're done.
The fancy ones will come with a little frame to align it, and that's it.
I think they all do now, mostly.
Probably, yeah.
But that's a kind of an industry standard now.
Throw it away.
But literally, I used to save them because I was like, what if the next one doesn't come with one? But they all do. So I was...
That's your poor people mentality still.
The amount of Amazon boxes that I have at my house for no reason. You never know.
You never know.
You never know when you're going to need a box. I've got them.
Oh, no. Do you do the thing? I don't know if you do this or not, but like, do you do the thing where like if you get a nice box, like if you buy something nice, say they're a piece of tech or like a luxury product, and you keep the box?
Have you seen
That's what
every bag that I've bought designer, or I've gotten customized?
my little Hello Kitty for my fountain pen.
I keep all the boxes so I can store them properly. And then have you seen the Coach bag that I have in my living room for Smooch?
Oh, the the paper bag.
Yeah, I have all of those from every purchase. I just have them in my closet because they're so sturdy. I don't know why.
They are built.
I use one for like recycling, and I just like do the whole bag because I was like, it's good work.
Yeah.
But I've not done it since, and I thought I was gonna keep them for that reason, but I just haven't, and I just have them now. But I don't have it in me to throw them away because they're so nice.
Yeah.
And it's like,
no, I love me a good tech decent tech comes in like a nice box, and like luxury products come in like a nice box. So whenever it's a good box, I keep it, and I usually use it as drawer organizer. So like most of my drawers,
especially I should do that.
Especially if they're big, it's hard to like corral. I have a lot of little tchotchkes and little things. It's hard to corral stuff, and I cannot stand going into a drawer and having it just be full of shit. Like a junk drawer does not exist. You can have junk in a drawer, but it's gonna be this kind of junk in this compartment.
You know what I found out?
Compartmentalized.
I found out that with smartphones, if you sell a smartphone online, you can sell it for more if you have the box that it came in.
Yeah, that's with most things.
Like, comes with box, comes like to show like authenticity of the item and like its serial number and stuff to show that it's like a legit piece of not from Wish. Phone, like you can do that.
Yeah, with most tech, people will look like with box or whatever, with packaging, I guess. Yeah, they recommend. I don't really resell a lot of stuff, but with tools too, if it comes in the box and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
They do that.
No, but yeah, that's I still have my Pixel 5 and Pixel 6, and I have both of the Pixels that are out this year for no reason.
Had you already paid the other one off?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I paid like half of this one off when I got it.
Oh, okay. What do you have? Do you is your
Verizon
provider? Do you like them?
Yeah. I'd go to. I mean, there's a lot of companies that use Verizon towers and coverage, but there's like caveats to it, like caps on data. You don't have a mobile hotspot if you need one. Like you can't have that. Like there's caveats to using cheaper partners, so I'd rather just use Verizon. I
have Cricket, and I think they have like a.
They use AT&T, I think.
Yeah, what that is it T-Mobile? Or is that I can't remember the name. My service is
T-Mobile is like
Boost?
the other wireless.
Boost. MPC, Metro PCS.
That's what T-Mobile. MPC non-player character. I don't know.
Metro PCS, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I get the same coverage everywhere. I've never had any issue with that, but they don't do international, which is a bummer. But I never travel internationally really, and I think you don't get a hotspot like built into your phone. Yeah, which is kind of a bummer when I'm on set, but I haven't been on set that much. My gig got canceled for next weekend. It was I don't know if I can say it, but it was a national commercial for like a nice retailer. You need to tell me when we're done. Yeah. I love when you give me the tea on these things. And it was super close too. It was like it paid decent, and it was a short like 2-day shoot or like 1-day shoot with 1-day prep. COVID. Someone got exposed. Yeah. The star got exposed. And I have another gig lined up for the end of the month, which means I can add another day to it if it doesn't get canceled. I have another gig that they offered that would have started on the 4th all the way to the 30th, I think, or 24th. I can't do that many days because I still work. So I'm going to use all my PTO that I have to do it. But that one's like, I think it's just like an independent horror kind of thing. I honestly don't even know what it is. I didn't get a script. Dude, speaking of work, I just finished a project at work that I was like helping a department that was like way understaffed. Understaffed is like the word of these past 2 years. Yes. They were understaffed for the pandemic on top of
the events that this company deals with during this particular season.
Yeah, it's like a very high traffic season.
Yeah. So we, have a lot of people that we deal with, and I volunteered, but I was told that I would have been voluntold either way because no one else on our team was offering.
I hate that word.
Yeah.
I didn't know that word existed.
Just shouldn't. But yeah, I told him I was fine. I'll do it because I did this job in the past.
Yeah.
There's a reason it's in my past, but I didn't fucking like it. But yeah, I told them I'd do it, and I'm like out of frame now. Let me sit back down.
I know.
Let me sit the right
I'm
way.
super like.
I'm shifting around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did that, and it was fucking bullshit for a whole month of just.
Is it over?
Crybaby. Yeah, it's over.
Okay.
I just got moved back this week.
Okay.
So this week they're like weaning me back into like my other shit. And
your regular job, your actual job.
My actual job that they pay me for. My favorite thing to do during like the last month was with these people who were like, I want this and I want that. And I was like, I don't care what you want. They're like, I'm going to speak to your manager. And I'm like, he's going to tell you the same fucking thing. You want to know why? Because I'm overpaid. This is below my pay grade, the work that I'm doing to help you. So please understand that I had one person that I freaked the fuck out on. He got mad because I asked him the color of like something that he owned. And he was like, blah, 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 blah. I've already done this and that and the third, and you already have this and that. And I was like, I'm working with over 100 customers right now. I'm sorry if I don't remember a minute detail about the thing that we're trying to work on, asshole. I didn't say asshole, but everything else I did.
People really do have such an entitlement when it comes to, I don't like handle cases right now in my job, but like I have before. And when you don't remember, like,
they act like everyone should be fired.
When you don't have like a familiarity, like a thorough familiarity with their specific case, they take it super personally and have no real, I understand that you have no understanding
or
of like the intricacies of like, I guess what your job is, but they have expectations of what they think your job is for sure, but they don't know how many cases, and they don't seem to consider that we're in the middle of a global pandemic and that you might have stuff, you're still a person, so that means you have to
apparently not
a life
debatable
to lead and be an administrator of your own life, but also like you come to this job and it's high stakes situations for these people that you're assisting, and you want to help. You might not be able to, but your job is to be able to help them through this tough situation.
I mean, honestly, I could, but they're not worth it.
I mean,
I could do more than I do. I could go above and beyond and do certain things for certain people, but fuck
sometimes
them.
that's not your call too.
No, it is, but fuck them. Because I've learned one thing working in the service industry, and it's that give them an inch and they'll take a mile. Fuck them. Fuck them. FUCKTHEM. Fuck them. I don't believe in that anymore. I don't believe in going above and beyond because I'm replaceable.
Oh yeah.
I'm expendable. And
Babe.
I am a nuisance.
Babe, why do you think I just don't show up? I wake up and I have 1 centimeter of like, nah. It's nah.
Oh, if one thing bad happens in the morning,
it's nah. You have the luxury of like being able to go in and out of work. Like I kind of have to be there.
Oh yeah, you're glued.
My presence is like
my job allows me a little more freedom in like the things that I do that I probably shouldn't do while I'm working, but I do anyway.
It's super structured, like, and you have to adhere to like your schedule, and you have like, I'm talking to like live people, so like I have to be there, and yeah, like sometimes it's just like I don't have the mental bandwidth to really assist myself or anybody else with this in this moment, so I'm just like I'm not gonna go today.
This last month was absolute bullshit though, and I'm glad I'm back doing my old job where I investigate fraud. And I love it. I love investigating my fraud in my line of work. It's
what is it? I'm a scammer. What is it? I'm a
liar. I'm a
scammer.
I love robbery and fraud. It's literally those people, and it's so like the people who commit fraud are so messy about it. It's so dumb.
No, the thing that I thought was so interesting is that you told me that there are people that just are smart enough to get away with it.
Smart enough to play dumb. That's how I explain it.
Oh.
Smart enough to play dumb. You can be, because there are people who will think that they're slick in doing what they do and not realizing that there's a team dedicated to preventing this.
You ain't gonna get this bag.
Yeah. So
you really thought you secured.
They're like, oh, well, I moved to you guys because I've literally had like someone called me and they're like, the customer moved here to this company because of the, because other companies were offering blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, and I bet they moved here.
So you're cheap and dumb?
I was like, so they moved here because it's cheaper, but they don't understand why we're cheaper. It's because people like me exist, and we don't pay for shit that we don't need to.
Give you your money.
Yeah, we don't just give people shit for no reason like other companies do. So the whole reason my job exists, and the reason their shit is cheap is because of people like me who do my job. So I'm gonna do that. Do you mind? I love telling people that, and they don't it just doesn't compute in their head. They're like, why am I not getting my way? And it's because I know you're lying. Here's X, Y, and Z. It's my favorite to let them think they're really getting me good, gal, and then at the end of it I'd bring up everything that they've done.
I'm the step before your department, because a lot of the people that I help are
Can I just rip this open and eat the bubble?
Yeah. Wait, do it on the mic. Have you heard, or has a rapper, this is total deviation. Ooh.
Is it good?
It's just loud.
Okay.
You would have a good ASMR.
Oh, I know I would. Don't talk to me about that. Don't tell me things
I just go into Miguel's gallery and it's just ASMR demos.
it's just me rehearsing.
With the little microphone.
If you go into my Google Photos gallery, it's just me doing templates for shout outs to people. What is that called? Cameos?
Cameo?
Hey Susan, I heard it was your birthday anniversary.
I want to get I want to pay for a cameo for someone's birthday, but I don't know who people like. Bitch, I know that's just gonna be expensive.
Probably. No.
I don't think I would pay more than $300 for it.
Roman from, what is that shit called? That real estate show, Selling Sunset. The hot French boyfriend of one of the realtor girls agents. He does cameos.
So they're not even they're in the show, but they're adjacent to the show. They're a side.
He's a character. He's
okay.
he's a pretty heavily featured character. Cause
I still have yet to bring myself to watch that.
He's tall, hot, and foreign. They have to use captions when he speaks. He's that foreign.
He's that French.
It's so great. It's so wonderful. I love it.
Oh my god.
It's my favorite.
Oh my god. But yeah, I want to get somebody a cameo. I went on there and saw who does cameos.
You should do a porn star, do a really sweet cameo, and then show you their butthole.
But I want somebody. You can request that on OnlyFans. I just don't know who people are into. I would have to take a census of all my friends and be who's your favorite celebrity? Who? I would have to do if you had dinner with 5 celebrities.
Jenna Jameson.
But I would also have to remember it. So I don't remember things. So I would have to record your make a mental note.
Do I'm pretty sure Tiffany Trump's on Cameo.
Who would want that? I hope I don't know anybody that would want that.
That's why I'd do it.
Just get somebody that someone would hate. Just be thanks. Because that's the only gift they're probably getting. Yeah. Weird Al, maybe. That's just a generic thing. Just be all right. The novelty of it.
No, and have it be general so you can use it all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, Nancy says it's your special day.
Yeah, instead of saying their name, say my name. Smart.
I'm telling you, if you're paying for it, get it scripted and have them do it the right way. That way you can.
And just download the video and just give it to everybody. That's funny. That's smart.
I love it. I love that idea.
What did you get for Christmas?
Oh, what did I get for Christmas?
Yeah. This is post holiday, so. Or what did you do, or what did you get for Christmas?
I spent Christmas with Scott and a friend. We had dinner and we watched the Harry Potter movies. Oh, and I was saying, I've seen all of them, but I missed one. I've seen all of them but one. And we finally watched it, and because there was a point where they were one age, and then I skipped
they were
one.
27 years old,
and then they were in their early 20s, and I was I missed something.
I'm catching a vibe here.
Yeah,
as an empath or the sick.
It's in your face. He's killing her, and she's me, an empath, sensing he's transphobic. Yeah, those are fucking stupid.
I love those so much.
But. Yeah, we watched the Harry Potter movies, well, one of them anyways, or 1.5, and it was good. I'm still trying to, we have 2 more to go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got 2 candles from that place, Anthropology, and they're really nice. And my boyfriend got me boots that weren't the ones that I wanted, and I told him, I was like, oh, I didn't ask for these. He was like, oh, I just went to the site, typed that in, and bought those. And I was like, okay. And he was like, go back on the site and find out what you wanted. And I was like, okay. So he like returned those and then bought what I actually wanted. He was like, send me a link. And I was like, okay. And I got him, my boyfriend, a bottle of really like expensive. It was like $80 for a bottle of wine.
Ooh.
And it was really, really fancy. And I didn't taste the drop of it. I was
gonna say, what kind of wine is it like? Or what kind of wine was that he got?
It's a red. It's a Bordeaux. Bordeaux wine.
Deep.
Yeah, and I went into the place, not Specs, not Twin Liquors, where there's like sommeliers. I don't know. I forget what it's called.
Is it wine only, or is it like a liquor?
Total Wine.
Oh.
It's Total Wine, and I had a sommelier, and I was like, I had him send me a picture of what he already had. I was like, he really liked this, and they were like, okay, this was rated by this person, so I'd look for this person's name. And then that wine was from this area of France. So, like, look in the same area of France that we have here. I was like, deal. So I did it, found the one, and, like, the one that he got. And then I found the one that I got. And it had, like, a really similar rating. They had similar notes. So I was like, let me get this one, see if he likes it. And he did. He said it was really good. Drank it in 2 hours. He got, like, he's a wine mom. He's a girl boss.
I've only put down a bottle of wine by myself, like a deep dark red wine once, and I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was eating sushi and I had red wine, and first that combination
just gave you your period.
One, it was way too much alcohol, and I was the only one. I was with Frank, so we were living together. No, we had just moved separately. I was with Frank and I hadn't seen him in a while, and this was my old roommate, and we both liked he liked to drink. I can drink. And so I was just like, let's have sushi.
We were all at an age where we like to drink.
I mean, yeah. It was just like, I was like, fuck, okay. And then, yeah, it was a bad combo, bad night. I haven't done that since.
I haven't had wine in a long time, but
I can drink some rosé like casually, but I can't do a whole bottle. Not anymore.
I'm real picky about what I drink. I typically drink just like straight liquor.
Do you get hangovers?
No, because I know how to avoid those. I have a process that I follow to avoid hangovers in the morning.
I can't drink.
8 ounces of water at least, if not more. Chug it. Ice cold. It has to be ice cold, otherwise you're gonna get up in the middle of the night and piss yourself. But if you're like fucked up and you want to be sober in the morning, 8 ounces or more of ice cold water before bed, 2 ibuprofen before bed, get your ass to sleep. The room's gonna spin, you're gonna pass out, but you're gonna wake up okay.
I don't even drink as much as I did
and then
before.
The next day, ibuprofen and a glass of water again. Yeah. Just to top everything off.
And I'm pretty now. I guess I kind of quote unquote know how to drink. Where it's just like I know I have to eat beforehand, even though I might not feel the greatest, or like I might throw up or whatever. That just comes with the territory.
My first hangover was when I worked at the donut shop. Oh my god.
I don't even know what we were talking about.
You asked me what I got for Christmas.
We're doing work.
Oh, yeah. To finish what I was saying. To make a long fucking story short, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass. Have you seen that video? I love that video. No, what is it? Just work has been stupid, but I'm glad I'm back to doing my regular job of exploring fraud.
We had a management change. And our upper management change in our department. So I'm curious of how that's going to work. Apparently our team's going to get split up, so I might have a different manager. And I'm scared.
The guy that was responsible for me during the loan out that I was doing, he's in our department now. And it's like the tables have turned. Oh, how the turntables. Because he doesn't know how to do the job. Yeah.
I hate that. It's like...
And we're onboarding him. That's what they call it.
What does that mean? Like
we're essentially walking him through how to do the job, and he's like asking questions about how certain things work or certain processes are.
The lack of like stability that trickles down when it comes to a change in upper management, and someone else has to unexpectedly take over that role.
You're just like, why are you here? Why is you here?
Why does this whole system fall apart as soon as there's one little change? Like there should be an easy way to give people someone access, or like give the person that's taking over that role access to what they need to have access to.
Yeah.
Because otherwise people literally can't go on vacation. because someone doesn't have access to something.
Just say your name.
I mean, I don't fucking remember her name. I literally don't know who my upper manager is. If it's up above my manager, I don't know.
I've worked up
Who
some
the fuck is
PTO
that?
that I need to use. I have like 65 hours of it.
I use all of
That's
that.
like 2 weeks, right? No, that's
I
a
applied to
week and like a
systems.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to use some. Just because
It rolls over to your through the years.
Oh yeah, we had a woman
sick.
when I was in training for this job like a few years ago. There was a woman who was leading our training that was like, guys, I'm gonna be gone by the time you get out into like your like on the lines phase. I have to take vacation. And we were like, you have to take vacation? And they were like, oh, she's been here a lot. She's been here like 10, 15 years and she's not taking vacation in like 3. So she had like over 100 hours of over 300 hours of vacation, and they were like, the system doesn't
Register any more than
the
that?
system isn't like registering your PTO anymore.
Accruing.
So they were like, so you need to take off a month. And so she was like, so I'll see you guys in a month.
Yeah, it's literally a month.
Weird things
It's like
happened
it's
when
like
she
a
was
month
there.
and a week.
I had a really weird moment with her when I was first training that I still don't understand to this day.
What was it?
There was like a moment where one of our I guess a few of our reps on the team that I was on like asked to do something for new agents, but we weren't like equipped to do it. Basically come in and be like a little cheer squad for them, like to explain to them how the job's gonna work.
Oh, okay. That's
you know what I
cute.
mean? As an active agent in the role now.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? And they were like bugging our supervisor that was like in charge of the newbies.
Weird.
And she had like a meeting with us where she like lowered her tone and told us straight up, none of you are qualified enough to be doing this job. I was like feeling flushed just from like the tone that she had, but I wasn't one of the people asking. I mind my business. So I wasn't trying to do any of that. I was like, I know I'm not qualified. I know I just started here. I'm the new bitch in town. Like, don't even.
Yeah, I'm just trying
not
to focus
me.
on this.
And like as hard as I tried and during that meeting to like just be like, this has nothing to do with me. I'm just here because it's someone on our team's being stupid. She was like straight up like just like, you are untalented, not useful, not qualified to do this job, and you think you're gonna go into a training and tell other people how easy it is? I don't think so. Like she was like,
Wow, that's ugly.
it was ugly, but it was necessary because people were apparently like emailing her a lot about it and not getting responses because she was like, please. She was like, I'm not going to respond to you because that's not going to happen.
One, why would anybody even want to do that?
Same. So that happened, and then like we got out of our meeting and I like sit down and I like start doing my job, and I don't know what the fuck it was, but this woman that I'm telling you about took a vacation for a month. She like sent me a message and told me to go to her desk, and I was like, oh, okay. So I like auxed my phone, and like it was really weird because everyone on our row had like, we just gotten back from the meeting. So like everyone had started taking calls, and everyone saw me immediately get up and go into aux, and they were like, what? I was like, like the person who was behind me, she was really cool. She got me a birthday. She was the one who like got mad at me for not telling her it was my birthday.
Oh, I remember that.
You're so sweet.
Yeah.
I gave her a birthday present too, but she was like, where are you going? And I was like, oh, someone just asked me to go talk to them. She was like, oh, okay, hope it goes well. That's it. And like I go sit down with her at her desk, and she's like, just so you know, like, you're doing so well here. You're doing really well. I want you to know that. Like, you're exceeding expectations that any of us have for you. And blah, 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 blah. And I was like...
Okay, that's my job.
I was like, I guess she feels a way about that meeting that we just had. She was like, how are you feeling? I was like, I'm feeling fine. She was like, that's good. Keep feeling fine because you're doing great. I want you to know that you're awesome and you're doing a great job.
That's
She
nice.
wasn't even like in charge of me. She was like in charge of another part of the team. Like we were like all under one person, but then like we were in sectors, so that way like small groups can be focused on. So she like summoned me to her desk and told me that, and then went on vacation, and then
Disappeared.
no, and then I come back to my desk, and they're like on a break. Because this was like a 10-minute meeting that I had with her where she was just like, you're doing so well, sweetie. It's going to be great. You're going to be awesome. I know you have a future here. Like, the weirdest shit. Like, I was just like...
Yeah. Okay.
I know I don't completely suck at the job. Like, I've spoken on the phone with people before, so
Yeah.
okay. And she... It was the end of that. Go back to my desk, and everyone's on a break. And my coworker is like, what was that?
happened?
Like, where did you go? I was like, oh, I went to someone's desk, and she, like, talked to me about, like, my performance. She was like, really? What'd she say? I was like...
I was
she
doing
just
okay.
told me that I was like doing great, and I'm where I'm supposed to be at this point in training, and it's good. Like, I don't know. That's what I said. And it's good. And she was just like, that's weird. And I was like, what? She was like, no one said anything to me. And she looked back and she was like, to the other people that were like near me, she was like, has anyone gotten like
positive
like
feedback?
Has anyone been pulled to be talked to by like anyone to talk about that? And they were like, no. They were like, you're not even on her team. And I was like, I know, I don't know why she wanted to talk to me.
I'm just as confused as you are, babe.
I was like, girl, preach to the choir, because I don't know either. Like, they were like, what? And people were like, well, why does she do that for
take
you
it personal. They
were
take
taking
it so personal.
And I was like, I don't fucking know.
Literally,
maybe she fucking thinks I'm cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, maybe maybe like something on my face was saying something else to her, and she felt I don't know. I don't know. And I felt so weird about it.
I don't know. Go ask her.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, go stir the pot fucking even more than you bitches already have. The same people who were getting me fucking yelled at for no reason.
People are so bored.
I was like, what is I like for like 3 days, that's all I heard was like, oh, did you know Miguel got sat down by blah 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 blah, and they told him Miguel is doing a great blah 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 blah. And I was like, I don't know anything about
it's
this.
like is this your first job ever?
I was like, I have no like. She has the power to pull me, so she didn't tell me that. Like, that's all I know. They were like, you're hiding something. You're not telling us something. What's in the box? Like, it was literally that vibe. And I was just like, I don't know.
Guys, I don't know. I'm just as confused as you are.
I am the box. I'm simply here. Like, I don't know what you want. And it was like that for a couple days. And
that's funny.
Yeah. And I have gone places in this job.
Call center culture is
whack.
Is
it's like
hilarious.
Chicken with its head cut off running around doing its job.
It's really chicken behavior, chicken head behavior.
It's what is the word? Bird behavior. It's bird. It's very much. It's giving bird. You know what I mean? Like when someone's a fucking bird, they're
Flightless
just like
bird.
all they do is like, pick me. Like it's very much that culture, and I don't know. It's everyone who has like children to claim on their taxes.
But like we're
you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
It's
like people who brag about their like tax return because they have 6 kids. You know what I mean? Like those are the people that work in call centers, and I will not hear anything else. It's people like that, or people like us, Nancy, who work at call centers. People who are like indifferent and are just like, it's a job chill. And it's not chill. Fucking Macy's.
Yeah, I'm chill. I'm sitting. I've
gotten yelled at to my face, so I can get yelled at over the phone all day. That was I remember part of my interview at the last job that I had with you.
Really?
That they were like, how do you do with like confrontation? And I was like, well, I can do it in person just fine, so I'm pretty sure I can do it over the phone even better.
No, but like work from home and like transitioning from that environment to work from home while still doing the same job is amazing. It's like great. The best thing ever.
But you know what's really sad?
You miss the birds?
No. A little bit. But like, no, not well, because now where I work, it's like, it's not really like that. It's not as like, it's not, the hoodery isn't at the same level. Because you really just can't get to the interview process. It's like a long interview process.
Filter your ass out.
They really do. They test you out, and then they meet you twice before they even think about letting you in.
Wow.
Yeah. But at the new place, the sad thing is when you're having a rough day and you're working from home, and you have that moment where you tell yourself, I want to go home.
Oh.
But you're already there.
Those are the days that I don't go to work.
It's literally so awful. I've only had a few. Like when I first started the job that I'm in now, I was like, I want to go home. But like my cat's right there with my bed. But now it's like I have my own apartment and like. Yeah. You've seen how I like divide my work from.
Well, you started this job when you had a roommate, no? Mm-hmm. Did you have this job work from home when you had a roommate?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We got sent home as I was like ending that lease.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like
out. I remember you were moving. You were moving right as the pandemic started.
Yep.
I was like, "Fuck, that's a trip."
It was a trip, and it was the guys who moved my stuff they're called Sarver movers, SARVER, and it was the most shout out because they had the best rate, and then they told me like I was ready to tip, and then they were like, "Oh no, we don't take tips in person or like as card. Like the company pays us like tips and incentives if you mention us during a review." So I was like, of course. And I called the thing and I was like, hi, blah, 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 blah.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, and I asked over the phone, I was like, hey, how do I tip? And they were like, oh, well, just mention the movers' names in the reviews. And I was like, okay.
Like by name, the actual movers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay.
So they probably get a bonus.
I'm assuming so. But yeah, I'd mentioned them during my reviews and they were really nice. One of the guys, they were like, oh, you already packed? I was like, oh, I wasn't supposed to. They were like, we would have done it for you. I was like,
but I wouldn't know how you would do it for me.
Yeah, I was like, before I moved, I already I do that thing where I have a little overlapping lease.
Oh yeah.
Just so I have a few days to get like my important things done myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I moved my own clothes
Mm-hmm.
because some of my clothes is expensive, and then I moved my own electronics because my electronics are expensive. I have like a $1,700 desktop. I'm not letting someone else put their hands on that. If anyone's gonna fuck it up, it's gonna be me.
Yeah.
So I move my electronics and expensive things, and then they can move like my furniture.
Yeah.
And with this place, I like threw away a lot of stuff, and I didn't keep any of the furniture from the apartment because my roommate's dog ruined it all. So I was like, I just gotten my stimulus, so I like ordered everything, and then it was just gonna get shipped from them to the new place.
Oh, okay.
So I literally had like
so what didn't make it to the new place?
My couch, anything that was in the living room, the chairs from the bar that we had, kitchen table, like stuff like that, we didn't move. I didn't take sheet it. And
I'm not looking forward to moving this place.
Just throw a lot of shit out.
I get emotionally attached.
I know you do.
I really do. I love all my haunted furniture. I really do.
Your old doll furniture.
Yeah. I need to work on them. That's probably my resolution. It's just like release my attachment.
Everything brings you joy.
Yeah.
No, I got this when I, went to 7-Eleven on a Thursday.
Yeah. Also, like everything has projects, so it's like I look at it and I'm just like, but I want to do that project. And then I never do it. Dang. Yeah, that's hard. So they moved all your big furniture and stuff.
Yeah, the sweet thing was when we moved to the new place, they were like all younger than me, but they were all like 8 feet tall. Like they were all
and super strong.
They were all like very, very strong young black men. I think there was like one Mexican guy, but I never saw him. I think he was like driving the truck or something. Mm-hmm. I know there was like 4, but I only saw 3 of the dudes, and they were all like 6'5" at least. Like one of them like did this to get into the apartment. Oh, and I was like, Jesus! And they were all like in their early 20s. Mm-hmm. So first thing they did.
That's a thing. Like a lot. Maybe it's because we're in Austin and the colleges here that they're just like brawly and they're just like, I think I'm gonna be a mover. That's my calling.
Literally, that's what they did.
I've had multiple friends tell me that.
And when I got moved, what did they do? Oh, one of the guys, when we got to my new place, or when they got to the old place, they were like, oh, everything's already packed. We would have helped you. And I was like, that's fine. I just, did it all beforehand. They're like, great, that saves you time and money. And I was like, I know, that's why I did it. And didn't think we'd have to have this conversation, but okay. Mm-hmm. They're young guys, just trying to be nice. Straight guys to gay people, just... It's awkward conversation.
There's a language barrier.
But yes. And they were like, do you want us to help you move your cat? And I was like, no.
The cat itself, like the actual cat?
Yeah, like Smooch. They wanted to know like if they needed like, do you want us to put her in the front seat of our truck? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, they were really sweet. But I was like, no. I was like, no, my partner's coming later and he's in a mover, so it's no big deal. And he was like, okay. And then they move everything to a new place, and then they're like so conversational when they get there. First of all, they took my bed apart, which was like I didn't expect. My old bed.
Yeah.
They took it apart for me and put it back together at the new place because they were like, we didn't want to like mess up any of your walls at your old place.
And yeah, try to like jiggle it.
Because my room, you saw how my room was in the other place. It was like had like a little curve. So they didn't want to deal with that, so they just took it apart for me and then put it back together. And I was like, who kept the parts?
Yeah.
He was like, no, I have them in a Ziploc. I brought my Ziploc.
Yeah.
And he had like his own little Ziploc bag full of all like my mattress parts.
Oh my God. Yeah, for
but
sure.
He did that. And then he was like, can I ask you something? And I was like, what? And he's like in the middle of moving my shit. I'm like, what is it? And he's like, well, I wanted to know, how much do you pay for rent? Mm-hmm. And I was like, at the old place or the new place? He was like, this place. I like this place. And I was like, okay.
Shopping.
Literally, he was. And I was like, well, I pay like, this much money. And he was like, oh, that's not bad. He's like, it's just you though? Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah. He was like, what do you do? And I was like, oh my God. This conversation.
Actually, I should follow my OnlyFans.
I wish I could tell people that I just like make videos on the internet.
I just plug somebody else's.
Yeah, no, I was like, no, I have like this job and this is what I do. And like when I try to explain it to people, they're like,
yeah, it like doesn't make sense.
Yeah, they're like, They were like, I get why you exist, but how?
It's like, I'm a mover. And they're like, what?
Yeah. And but yeah, shout out to Star Movers. They were like such a good moving company.
Yeah,
loved them. They were, and it was.
I've never used a moving company.
I recommend it. If you have the patience to like pack your shit up and you like are good with timing, then I would recommend it because it's like.
The last time I moved was like 3 years ago now.
Oh, and I labeled my boxes: kitchen, bedroom.
Oh, you have to.
Big room. That way, they put everything down for me. I literally was
where
just,
they belongs. Oh, you did it with the intention of that, of like them.
I literally just like was like sitting on a box in the.
Catch a Pokemon.
I was, yeah, and they were like, "We're done," and I was like, "Bye." Like it was easy.
Wait, so how does that rate work? I've never used movers. Last time I moved, I was my first time getting a truck. Other times before that, I've moved like 10 times. The other times before that, I've literally just done multiple trips by myself in my car, and it's usually an SUV. And I hated moving because it was days and days and days, because there was overlap.
Yeah.
It was days and days and days of moving, but like multiple trips upon multiple trips of all my bullshit.
No,
so I hated it. And just getting the truck itself was like, I'm never gonna not move without a truck. But like that sounds really cool. That sounds really nice.
There's a minimum rate that you pay, which I think at the time with them, I don't know if the rates have changed because I've stayed at this place for a while. I paid like $120 for 2 hours, and then you pay by the. Some movers are like every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, every hour, sometimes depending. So they were like, and then it's whatever if you go past the hour. And I was like, okay, so you add on that much per hour. They were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And I already had everything packed, and I knew how far everything was, so I was pretty set on like getting everything done.
You knew how much you were gonna spend. Okay.
I already had an idea because I already knew what the commute looked like. I already knew what time of day I wanted to do it. I already knew like that I was gonna have everything packed myself. They literally were just moving the big shit and some boxes of like old shit, so it was really easy. And like most of my shopping that I've done for my apartment has been like while I live there. So I've not like had to deal with,
which is the way to do it. Everybody says like once you know you're gonna move, just like declutter everything.
Yeah, my grandma died, or my grandpa died. Sorry, my grandma's already dead. Wait, no, my grandma died.
That's two whole different people.
Yeah, so my grandpa died, and then my grandma just died like yesterday, the day before.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. I didn't know her that well. Like, they're like on my dad's side of the family, and like my dad's side of the family is like half murderers, half drug dealers, half weird. So
I'm telling you, everybody's like 1 degree. We were talking about it yesterday. It was like, I can make like one phone call, and that person has to make one phone call, and I could be in touch with the person.
But yeah. My grandma passed away. Sad. Met her a couple times, like maybe 2 handfuls.
When
that
you were
I can
little?
remember. No.
Like,
last time I saw her, I didn't even have long hair.
Damn.
It's a long time. And I don't know. I don't feel bad. I don't feel sad because like I didn't know her. I didn't have that like attachment.
It's weird. That happened. All of my grandparents.
I feel like Wendy Williams in that like in her show where she's just like blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's good, right? Doesn't everyone love Mother's Day? Yeah. My mother's dead. Yep, that's right. She died 4 months ago. I didn't tell anyone.
Does she do that?
Oh my! I'll have to show you. It's
so
weird. It is so weird. She does it all the time.
And she changes the date every time.
No, but she'll like say like, "Oh, do you remember this person? Yeah, when they had this song, they're dead. 4 days ago, they died of this. They were found in an alley outside of their home, stabbed to death." Like she just does like the most switch. Like she'll go from talking about like Shawn Mendes being gay to like this person's dead and this is how they died.
I just saw a old Wendy, but I don't know the origin story.
Then why don't you buy her music? I love. Have you seen that?
No.
She asked the audience because she always asks her audience to like have responses, and she wants like real responses from the audience. Sometimes she's like, "Does anybody like this person?" And some people go, "Yeah, oh my god!" And she's like, "Then why don't you buy her music?"
She needs money.
I know.
I just saw this old Wendy Williams clip. She was a radio personality.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I thought before she was like a TV personality, she was a radio personality, and she like worked her way up the ranks. Like she went from working at like her college radio station to like local to like high popular radio stations.
Yeah.
To like talk show.
That's cool. I never knew that. I don't really watch a lot of Wendy
She
Williams.
had a large audience before she moved to TV.
Yeah,
and people
that makes
liked it
sense.
because of that. Yeah.
Well, I saw a clip of her, getting chewed out by Whitney Houston.
Oh, on air? Yeah, that's a good one.
She
That's a good one.
said,
And she just sits there like,
taking it. I've never seen her like just take it like that. And I was like, damn, this bitch was brand new at Whitney Houston. Like, that's a badge of honor to get chewed out by
to
Whitney
get
Houston.
read the house fucking down.
It was great.
She got, what do they call it? She got just down by Whitney Houston.
Yeah, fucking
Whitney
snatched.
Houston talked her shit.
This was bad. And she looks so different. I don't know. It was.
Yeah, she
it
looked
was
a lot. Yeah, that was like before the wiggery became amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Before the makeup artistry, the fashion.
I also saw a clip of someone asking Dolly Parton back in the day of like, how long does it take like when you do makeup and hair? And she's like, my hair? She's like, I'm never there.
I ain't there when blah 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 blah.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know, I'm not there.
My wig artist sends it in the mail.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just open the
like,
box.
Yeah, and like the person that asked the question was just like, huh? Like,
They
what?
like can't fathom the fact that like this white woman wears wigs.
Yeah, that was great.
I love that she has like Wendy Williams has. She's like, oh, when I have my wig at home, blah 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 blah.
She's
And
super
if there's ever
transparent
a
about it.
fire, I have to take a wig in my phone and make sure my husband wakes up too.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't want to go outside looking crazy. She's like that kind of girl. She's like, even if there were a fire, I have time for a lash.
You're like, yeah.
Girls who wear makeup at the gym, 4 stars.
4 stars.
Girls who wear makeup at the gym, that is like a level of.
But like don't you get like sweaty in your pores? Like
They do, and like still it somehow looks good. It's
glossy.
Clinique. It's that Clinique.
It's that Clinique.
You know what I mean?
It's that Dior airspray or
meant
whatever,
to, like,
airspun powder.
It's meant to be worn throughout the day. It's that good Apple foundation.
Oh God.
That balm.
No, that
that
thing's,
Vaseline with tint.
like, melts off of your face. Ugh.
I love how that went like viral, and then for anyone who had like normal skin that didn't have dry skin was like, what the
What
fuck?
the fuck? I
Why
look
do y'all
fucking
like this?
crazy. I look like a grease ball. I just like it that it's flat. Like anything that just like stacks good.
Oh,
on top
just
of
yeah,
everything. I like it.
yeah, that's
I
good.
would-
Like unlike REM Beauty.
Have you seen the That's what I was gonna say. Ariana. That's the Ariana Grande brand, right? I have not touched it. Is it anywhere like in retail, or you have to buy it online?
I think she's the only one that sells it. I don't think she's been picked up by anyone yet.
Do you have to buy it on her website?
I think REM Beauty has like its own website. It's not like Rare Beauty where she had like a Sephora thing
Everybody
already.
likes Rare Beauty, and I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, I like it too.
Do you use it?
Yeah,
What
I
do
have the lip balm.
What is
I have it in
it?
my
People
bag.
really like the blush. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, the liquid blush? Yeah, everyone likes that.
People really like the blush and the this is cute. Oh my god, this is super cute.
Yeah.
The blush and what is it? The
Oh, it's in my
concealer.
other bag.
The concealer.
Concealer.
It's like a liquid blush that people really like, and I want to say a concealer that people really like, and a
the
mascara.
lips. People like the lips. The mascara. Yeah. There's
I'm
a lot
happy
of
about that.
people. There are some people who do and don't like the eyeliner too. It's a good brand. You can tell like it's a celebrity brand where she like actually put a lot into consideration.
Yeah,
The
whoever's in charge,
packaging is like meant for people with arthritis.
which honestly is the best because I'm I got like
You
ET
do want to be
fingers.
able to just.
Yeah, just something that's thick that you can grip. Anything that's like skinny is like my little long ass
Like
phalanges can't.
NARS. The NARS concealer is
can't.
like super. Maybe
It's just like after a while, it just like it hurts.
yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people like it. I don't know. I feel like there's just like I have no association with like Selena Gomez, but like I never really was a fan of her music. I'm just like happy to
I
see
have a
her
friend
be.
who is a stan.
Really?
Yeah. He's a stan.
From back in the Disney days or what?
I don't even know, but I know he stans Selena
I
Gomez.
mean, I like
he
her
was like,
songs.
listen to Rare, you should stream Rare, it's really good. And I was like, fine, and I did, and I liked it.
I haven't listened.
It
to
helped
her
me break up
albums.
with my ex-boyfriend.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did it make you cry?
No.
Have you ever listened to an album that made you cry?
Yeah.
What was it? Lemonade.
No, not Love It. How? What is that? How does it feel knowing that you killed me? No. What is it? What's that one album? Lemonade was good. Did make me cry. The album that made me cry was an album that made me think a lot, and it was "Shaking the Habitual" by The Knife. It's like a Swedish pop group.
It's
that,
Avicii.
They're like they kind of like
David Guetta.
They kind of construct their own sounds and then make beats and melodies.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
so like a lot, and they do like
I'm gonna
different.
look 'em up.
They do like a lot of different drums. I'll show you one of their songs and like some of the solo work that one of our band members did. They come from like a very well off family,
Mm-hmm.
and they have their whole album Shaking the Habitual is about them realizing that like everything they have is because of their privilege, even like their musicianship, and them coming to terms with that and basically saying like, no, eat the rich, eat us. Because
This is in the lyrics. Oh, I've heard something by them. What is it?
boop, boop,
Silent
boop,
Shout?
boop, boop, boop. Yeah, Silent Shout's a big album from them. They've had like really Shaking the Habitual was like their latest album, and I love it. They have a song called Raging Lung that's like period. It's about the rich and eating them.
That's in the lyrics?
Oh, no, but they make reference to like Fugazi songs. Oh, what a difference a little difference would make. I've got a story that money just can't buy. What is it? And that's when it hurts. A difference.
That's so cool.
Oh,
Honestly, it takes a tooth for an eye.
Hear My Love Sigh. I've got a story that money just can't buy. Western Standards, where poverty's profitable. Like they go in on that album. They have a song called Ready to Lose, and it's about like someone losing privileges. An End to Succession.
Honestly, like what a, like, not to give them credit, like, or whatever, because I don't know anything about them, but I've noticed that that's not a thing that people just like openly do, is like admit their privilege. Like even people that,
Well, I mean, they're
like,
super foreign. They're Swedish.
like across the yeah, well, like across the spectrum, like regardless of your privilege or lack of, like like even just having both parents, having your parents in your life, like having family that you can still talk to and have as a support system, that's a privilege that some people don't have. And like
people don't realize that how lucky they are when they have something,
having an able body, like an able mind, like being able to like retain and learn,
being able to go into the bathroom and use any stall,
not
get followed around at a store,
literally, and it's
having to worry about being out late at night after a certain time,
and like these are
bodily
things,
autonomy.
these are things that like, so a lot of people don't take into consideration as they're walking through
because
the
it's
world.
not their experience. They've never had it to deal with it.
And they've never come across it. Like they might have never
They don't understand
met
that
a
that's
disabled
privilege
person,
because that's something they've never had to think about.
Yeah. And they've never been exposed to people that have that.
Like people's perception of privilege is like it's something that like minorities have made up because they've obviously never had to deal with it, so why would that be a thing? Which is a really ignorant way of thinking, but it's just like the reality for a lot of people.
It's a very, like, ignorant. It's ignorant to the little bubble that you grew up in, and even if you're poor, minority, disabled, like whatever, like that's your experience too, so you don't know know that there's privilege out there because you're in a minority and you're surrounded by
living in
people
a
that
world
are
that's
privileged.
not built for you.
So
living in a world that wasn't meant for you.
So like you get to walk around and know like
what it feels like to be on the outside looking in,
and other people don't.
They just don't.
Fucking crazy to
it's weird to think that like people are just that inconsiderate and in themselves.
I mean, it makes sense when you just don't know about it, but once you learn about it, like at that point,
to think that it like not hearing about it from so many people isn't enough for you to just like understand and maybe look at yourself for a little bit is really weird.
The self-reflecting part is like one thing, but like the part of like, I guess just like walking around and knowing like that's not accessible to somebody, or like after learning that those people exist, like I feel like it would flip or at least to me, it flipped a switch where it's just like, I'm walking around and I'm at this restaurant, I'm walking into the restaurant or into this hotel, and like, it's easy for me to walk into that restaurant or hotel. I might feel poor because it's a nice restaurant or hotel, but this person that like might not be around me. Like, I don't have to visually see this person, but because I know this person exists, I know that there's not a handicapable, accessible place here.
Yeah.
How are they supposed to get in? They can be financially well off, but they can't physically get in. What?
Yeah, that's
for why? You want to bedazzle it? Like, you want to make it gilded out of gold? Like, it can still be rich. It can still look nice, but like, you can't get this person's business. You're like ostracizing an entire demographic.
Yep.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to me.
Parking garages. Without elevators?
Literally never even thought of that. No, in like Europe? How you what do you do? Throw them in the river? Because like literally there's no in the older buildings, there's only stairs.
I'm sorry, sir, your child is going to be disabled. here we have a list of cliffs. Like that's what they do
Like-
at the doctor's office.
Like we there's some like probably now more than ever, obviously because whatever technology, but like there's some of those old buildings that they're historic buildings. They're
Did
not
you dye
going to
your whole
modify
head
them.
purple?
No,
Oh, okay.
just the blonde.
Okay. Is there blue on here?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, it looks kind of
Oh,
blue.
it was supposed to be. It was like a black, but it was super blue undertone. Yeah,
Mm.
I forgot about that.
I can see it with the light. I was like, oh.
I've never even tried to take a picture to see if it read. Yes, I did. I totally did because my
Okay.
scalp was blue for like days.
I was looking at it like, did you dye that?
It was like 4 weeks ago, and it's stayed on pretty well.
I don't even remember the lot. I have a conditioner that I use, so
I kind of wanted to do that.
mix it.
Is it a regular conditioner or a leave-in conditioner?
It's a mask.
Oh, okay.
So like I wash my hair and then like I put that on. I do conditioner and then I put that on and then I wash my body. And then by the time I'm done washing my body, it's like sat for a couple minutes, so like I'll just wash it off.
Oh, so it's literally
It's
just
a
like
color deposit.
I thought you like used it as a mask or a leave-in conditioner.
I could,
and
but
didn't or rinsed it off, like left it on for a while and then rinsed it off.
you can.
Oh.
I
kinda
just
wanna do that. I have a mask, but I never use it. I have 2 masks. I never use it. I'm just like, I'm not really gonna get the benefits of these if they're just sitting in the drawer.
Use leave-in.
I have some of that too. I need to.
Use it.
I think I'm gonna use that for. Well, no, because I have to rinse it off. It's just gonna be dye sitting in my hair.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a mask.
My tub is purple, and I
My
don't know what
drain-
I'm gonna do.
It'll wipe off typically. Bleach. Have you used bleach?
I don't want to talk about that.
What is it?
No, I haven't.
How do you say it?
I've just
Cloro?
I'm Cloro. I've just cleaned it with like regular cleaner. I hate washing my tub. I'll just like use
I
like
don't like washing my tub either. It's annoying.
like
The
deep cleaning. I hate it. I'll do like a little surface spray and just like and just be like, that looks not orange
Oh,
anymore.
I see some mold buildup.
That's not full of mold anymore and like mildew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of that.
But like cleaning the tub, like actually like spraying and.
The bleach. I hate the smell of bleach.
You don't like bleach? Smell bleach?
Bitch, I grew up
Makes
with my
me
mom
feel-
cleaning white people houses. I do not need to smell that smell anymore.
My favorite thing about bleach,
Triggering.
if I walk into
My
someone's
knees
house,
start hurting.
No, when I walk into someone's house and I smell bleach, I'm like, they give a shit.
I don't.
They fucking care. Like the one time I walked into Graham's house and it smelled like bleach, I was like, I'm home. I felt so welcome. And I'd been there before. But I just felt even more comfortable because I smelled bleach and I was like, he made it nice.
He made it nice for me.
Yeah. Well, he was like, I needed to clean, so I used bleach too. And I was like, I mean, go off.
Go.
Because when I do it at my place, like the one time a month I'll use bleach to like wash my floor or something, it's like, I feel so comfortable.
I hate it.
And live.
I think I got brain damage from moving out
Or
of...
Fabuloso, the purple kind.
Oh, yeah.
Fabuloso like really puts me there.
Fabuloso. I wish they had the purple kind smell that disinfected. I don't think they do. I think they have a different smell that is the disinfectant.
Did you know it only takes a cap?
Now I
You
do.
only need a cap
You only need a cap.
for like a gallon of water.
Mhm.
Just a cap. It's that strong. It's a concentrate.
I did not know that for the longest time. And I learned
Neither,
that
I was
recently.
just throwing it.
Like so much.
Like a fourth of it.
Yeah.
Like I thought I needed that much.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, I'm really being wasteful.
Yeah, for most like,
That's why my house smells like this for 4 days. Okay.
for most cleaners, like floor cleaners, yeah, you don't need that much.
Apparently not.
That shit
get
would
a
last
new mop.
forever. I have a big one and it's gonna last forever. One, because I never use it, and then 2, because you only need so little.
I want to get like one of those like old school mops and like buy one of those industrial.
janitor thing? Yes!
I seen the one where you put it like you put the mop in and you spin it and it like is in the little bowl and it like brings it out like a small dryer. But I don't know how I feel about that. Looks like it works, but it has good reviews, but I don't know. I've never seen a mop like that, so I'm scared.
I'm scared.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Latino
It's like too new.
distrust
Yeah.
of like
It's
I've
too
never
new.
seen my mom use it, so I would never.
Yeah, I don't know if it works.
I've never seen a family member use this, so I couldn't do it.
I like the Cuban mops where it's literally just like a stick of wood with
Do
like
you know
a
how
T.
long it took for me to get a Dyson?
Why? What do you mean?
Like just because my mom we always had the bag vacuums growing up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She still if she needs to buy a bag vacuum, they don't sell them in stores anymore, so she buys them online through like random furniture outlets.
She buys bag vacuums because she likes the bag vacuum.
They're just really strong. Like
Okay.
they're built to last. They're really strong, and the parts are replaceable.
Oh.
That's why she does it. But so are Dysons. But I digress. I didn't buy a Dyson for the longest time because I wanted bag vacuums only.
What?
I was like, that's
I
all
can't
that
even
works.
remember the last time I've seen a bag vacuum.
Exactly. They're really hard to get and they're expensive. Did you know there's still people that go door to door selling them?
I've only ever seen like the compartment vacuums. They have like
The
the
little
plastic compartment.
Yeah. No, there's like bag ones.
I've had a vacuum and I don't think I've used it.
Like you turn around and it goes.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
little-
yeah.
yeah.
No, I remember.
My
I
mom
grew
has
up with
one of
them.
those at her house right now.
I
That she
li-
bought 2 years ago.
She should just hoard them. She should just keep buying. Like whenever she has extra money, she could just like buy one just so
It was
when
like
that one breaks.
$120. It was
And
not
just-
cheap.
And just set it up for like just have it whenever the one messes up.
No, I have a rechargeable vacuum now, and I feel like my ancestors are looking down on me like. You know what I mean? They're just
This
like
bitch. Instead of breaking generational curses, just got a Dyson.
cabrón.
Traitor.
Literally, like just.
That's too fucking funny. My sister got, I don't think it's a Dyson. I think it's like an LG, but it's like the same thing where it's the little stick.
Girl, I want to get a fucking Roomba. Like,
wanna
I just
get
don't want
my-
to do anything.
I want to get my dad a Roomba so bad, but I think he's going to be scared of it. He's 70. He is not going
You think
to.
he's gonna be scared?
I
of
think
a
he's
little
going to
CD
be.
player?
I think he's going to be scared. Well, he has like not laminate. He has like hardwood floors, which I think is going to be fine. Not
You have to buy the right kind.
Not the mop Roomba, just the
regular duster.
vacuum
Yeah.
Roomba. Yeah, I really do think he's gonna not be scared of it, like literally like afraid, but I think he's gonna be like, what is this thing fucking, how do you even do this?
What's it for?
I think he's gonna be really confused of like,
You're
what
gonna have
is
to
it
be the
for?
one to
What does
set
it
it
do?
up.
I'm gonna have to set it up and
Put it
I'm
on
gonna
a
have to
schedule that
program.
doesn't get in the way.
Yeah, I'm just be like, when are you out of the house?
When are you out of the house, and when will you come home and it not be alarming to you?
Also, I need to look at the house and see if like it's gonna be able to get over. Some of the thresholds have like the little
like metal
bump.
thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
That
it's
like
gonna
it
have
like
to get
curves
over.
the carpet down over it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're talking about.
Like those things.
Yeah, like some have metal railings and some have like just like.
It's gonna have to get over that.
Some. I think the newer models are able to do that.
I need some like an off-road
a rugged Roomba.
a four-wheel drive Roomba.
Yeah. Do you know what Scott keeps telling me? Speaking of rugged,
I'm
he
scared.
keeps telling me he wants to get like one of those Samsung flip phones that are like shockproof, dustproof, waterproof for like hard work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, they don't even make those anymore. Like, you have to buy it in smartphone version.
Yeah.
Like, they only sell that in Android form now. He was like, what? And I was like, yeah, they stopped making the flip ones. They just sell like the hard Android one now.
Yeah. Why does he
He was
want
like,
that?
I don't know. He's like super interested.
I just want to play basketball with it.
I don't know what he wants. But he's into weird things. He bought a Game Boy Advance the other day so we could play Metroid.
Sick.
I was like, really? You bought a Game Boy Advance? He was like, yeah, it was refurbished. And I was like, okay.
You should get the little Game Boy cases for his phone.
No, he wants to play actual games. He like bought
The cartridges.
He bought a new Game Boy Advance game, and I was like, first and foremost, how? Secondly, where?
I know. Like what?
He got it and
In
like,
the packaging? Like
yeah, it was like in the shrink wrap.
interesting.
I was like, that's weird.
What game was it? Was it Metroid?
He's bought a couple games. I don't remember which one it was. It may have been one of those like arcade games with like a bunch of arcade games on it.
That's fine.
One of those. I think it was like that. But yeah, he's in a really weird
Game Boy
shit.
Advance is the wait. Is that the colored one? That sounded weird. Is that the Game Boy Color? Not. It's
Game Boy
different.
Advance is the one that you held like this and had the controls on each side with the screen in the middle. And then it turned into, they had the one that flipped open and closed.
Yeah.
That's Game Boy
So it was
Advance.
Game Boy.
Game Boy,
Game Boy
Game
Color.
Boy Color, Game Boy Advance.
That one didn't close. It was just. It was like the PS.
Game Boy Advance
P.
SP is the one that opened and closed.
That's the one I've used.
Mhm.
I've used the SP and
The
the,
little
color.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. I should have kept. I had a
And then
Game
I think
Boy.
after that, the GameCube,
Yeah.
and then the Wii U,
Wii U. I had one of those.
and then me too.
And then the one that there's now.
Switch, another
Yeah.
Switch OLED.
OLED.
They upgraded the screen on it. It's like a
Oh,
bigger screen, brighter screen, better resolution.
Do you have a Switch?
Mhm.
Do you like it? I wanted to get Shane a Switch.
It's nice to play handheld, but there's two versions of the Switch. There's the Switch, and then there's the Switch Lite, and then there's Switch OLED. And I would recommend, if you don't like have a TV, to just buy a Switch Lite.
Why?
because the Switch has like a little charging stand that you use to connect it, and it does the TV. But the Switch Lite is just a handheld, and it does all the same things except it can't be broadcast on a TV. And if you don't have a TV, it's like, why spend the money? It's like 200 versus 300 or 400.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I've bought. Now that I think about it, I've bought my two last boyfriends gaming consoles. For why?
I don't know, girl. That's
stupid. I'm dumb.
But
they don't have them anymore.
Ow.
I don't have that boyfriend anymore.
No. Yeah, I have an Xbox Series S, and my friend Jeremy just got the Series X, which is like the bigger version. I almost got that one, but then I was like, I don't know if it's too big for my console, because it's like a big square looking thing, and the other one's like a little thin rectangle.
The one you have?
And I enjoy it. I bought it. It was like such a weird process to buy. Target, when you call them, they're like, if you're looking to buy a PS5 or an Xbox, don't come in here and don't go to our electronics department asking for shit. You go online, check stock, and buy it there and pick up.
Damn. Wait.
Because they can't have you go to the electronics section and be like, hey, can I get, an Xbox? And they're like, oh, yeah, the new one, let me get that. And then someone else sees you and they're like, oh, me too. And then a whole thing.
Is that only when it just comes out or forever?
That's the process
Always.
now because of, one, the pandemic, and two, because of how, the Xbox came out last year.
Yeah.
And it's still hard to get. So is the PS5. PS5 is harder to get.
Because of the pandemic? Because the electronics
part shortages and also every time it restocks, it sells out because of the part shortages. So it's like
people are fucking crazy.
Scott, I got my Switch before the pandemic. Scott got his Switch during the pandemic and paid an extra $100 for it.
What? Like retail?
Over retail, on Amazon, because they hiked the price up. Because when the pandemic started, stay-at-home kind of stuff went up in price.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, sucks.
Damn, people made a fucking killing over that.
Yeah. I wonder how Black Friday was this year.
I don't know. I didn't buy shit.
Me either. Did I? I bought shit throughout the week because Black Friday is now a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
A week before Thanksgiving, the sales start.
Yeah. Sales.
And they only get better.
Yeah. I don't think I even really follow.
Can I hit this?
Yeah. I don't think I even really follow. It goes through each side of the headphones. I don't think I even follow brands or Google really is the only thing that
I don't condone smoking, but I also don't don't do that.
You actually farted.
I'm just licking ass on the podcast.
I didn't look at your mouth. I looked down and I was just like,
you just
they
fart?
Just farted. That was kind of loud into the mic.
And I mean, it's a hardwood floor.
Yeah, I think Google really is the only hardware brand that I follow that I would want anything to be discounted, but they don't even really do that. I don't think
they do it on random days throughout the year.
Yeah,
they have their own thing.
Yeah, they almost always have some sort of sale going on, and they'll send you emails.
I tried to buy my Pixel 6, the first Pixel that I got, during the launch of the Pixel, during the sales thing. As soon as the guy says, and it's on sale now, blah 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 blah. I went to the website, dead, crashed. Everyone was trying to buy one.
What?
So I couldn't even buy it through the Google website. I bought a phone case through the Google website. And I had to buy the phone through Best Buy.
What?
Yeah, it sucked. I was so mad because I was like, fuck. But then Best Buy was like, oh, we'll deliver it to you before, on launch day.
Oh,
so I got it the same day. It shipped before
launch.
It was supposed to launch, and I got it on launch day.
That's kind of cool.
One guy, he lived near a Google factory, and he was on Reddit, and he was famous on Reddit because he did this on accident. He was I was just watching the presentation and I refreshed the website and it was working for me, so I placed my order, and I got a notification on my phone saying my package shipped. Yeah. And the day that they did the presentation before launch day, that same day he purchased the phone and got it in the mail.
Because you're so close to it. That's
And
glitch.
he went on Reddit and posted about it. And he was like, if anyone has any questions, I have the Google Pixel 6. I can
I'll
do a
demo
video
it.
for whatever you want, and I'll show you how anything works if you're interested on certain features and show you how they work out of the box.
That's cool.
And he did it. It was so funny because Google was like, "Stop that!" And he was like, "Make me."
You sent it to me. I
Yeah,
bought it from
he was
you.
like, "Make me," and they were like, "We can't," even though we were posting it on YouTube, it's our platform. But like, it was so funny.
That's fucking funny.
He was like, "I love Google, but they need to shut up. Don't send me the phone if I'm not supposed to have
Yeah.
it." Like,
Don't let me place an order. Talk to your web developers.
literally.
That's funny.
But he
I like
bought
that.
it and got it the same exact day before the day they like previewed it.
They
to the
knew.
world.
They're like, they're down the street. I could just get it.
Someone at Google saw that order come in and was like,
Someone got fired over that. Someone got fired.
It's funny.
Their little web developer, whatever, got fired.
"No," but it was nice. It was good traction for them. It like was one customer who loved Pixels.
Yeah, I like it. I like Google hardware. But I'm also the kind of person that will keep a phone until it absolutely dies.
Yeah, I know.
Keep
You were clutching that Pixel that I sold you for the longest
I
time.
still have it, and I think probably I'm gonna go tomorrow to go
Is
get
it
the
like
battery
the small
changed.
form factor or something that you like?
The other phone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like smaller phones. Like this is
I think
the biggest phone I've ever had.
The Pixel 5 is like the same size, I think.
This is the biggest phone I've ever
Pixel 5a?
had. The last one you had?
No, the one before mine that came out. That's
Oh
on
yeah.
sale.
I kind of want to give this one to my dad, and then get the 5. I like that one.
5A, it's cheap.
Whichever. I don't care. Whichever one's the smaller one. Because yeah, I think he has the iPhone 8. Oh, you know what? I don't think he'll like this one because he likes the physical button.
He
The
likes the little scan.
Yeah. So maybe the back one he'll be able to deal with, but if it's like ever
Take it to You Break I Fix and ask if they can do a battery replacement. I'll bet you they do.
That's what I've been saying for a year. But
There's literally a You Break I Fix on like every corner.
there's one right here down the road.
Yeah.
I need to take it.
Just ask. See.
It's like $100. It's not that expensive.
Yeah. It's worth it.
Yeah. And I want it just because I want to do what I did last time with that phone is I want to take off all the social media from my main phone and then just have it on that little Wi-Fi phone and then just use that just so I'm not looking at it all day. I'll probably keep TikTok though, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm on it at work. I mean, never mind.
Who isn't?
I mean, I'm not
Who
for
isn't?
legal reasons.
Okay, so we're at 2 hours. We need to wrap it up, baby.
Bitches, we're gonna shut up now.
Mm-hmm.
What did you eat? Did you eat in your car?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I don't care. I like eating in my car.
I
When
mean,
I'm by myself,
when-
it's my me time. I
when
put on a YouTube video.
Did you ever do that at when we worked together?
What, eat in my car?
Mm-hmm.
No, but I ate alone a lot.
I did that.
Berdla was
On
like shook when she
purpose.
first saw me eat she was like, "I never see you eat," and I was like, "That's because I don't."
I didn't see you eat for the longest. I think I knew you for like a full year before seeing you eat, and I watched it as it happened. And you put up your hair, and I was like, "Oh my god, they put up their hair." I was like, I get that. I respect that because you're just like, "Bitch, this is food time."
Literally, that's like the only time I put up my hair is when I
Yeah.
eat, and I think that's why it's alarming to a lot of people is because I'm like in a rare form.
Yeah,
I'm not fashion forward for once.
I never see you with your hair pulled.
I'm not like pulling a look when I eat. Like I'm eating. I eat to eat.
Yeah. No, because I don't think up until that point I had ever seen you with your hair up. Like it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's always down. Yeah. I remember that moment too. I think I make a point like every moment that I see it, I'm just like, oh, the hair's going up.
No, Berdla, when she asked me, she was like, "Why don't you eat at work?" And I was like, "I don't want to give people the wrong idea."
That probably went right over.
No, she was like, "What?"
Hey, what? But everybody eats.
The person across from us laughed. The person I didn't know.
The girls that get it. Oh god.
But
Yeah.
it's
I
great.
would well I remember having a short lunch. I don't know if it was 45 minutes or 30 minutes, but like
Probably the 30-minute one.
by the time I went
Oh, you would eat on the way too. Like after you got it, you would eat in the car.
yeah. At that point I was just like, okay, I'm going to have to clock out, go to my car,
You brought your food a lot.
get in the car, buy it, bring it back. I'm going to walk in just to go sit at a table.
And
I'm
if
just
you had
gonna
lunch
eat
at
it
a
in the
shitty time, the traffic
car.
on the way back, because like you get stuck behind cars
Yeah,
to get
so
in.
I didn't want to waste time getting out of the car, sitting down and like eating, so I would just eat in my car. Also, it was quiet, and I would be able to listen to music out loud and like podcasts, and it was cool.
Yeah. No, I didn't used to do that, but
love
I do it when I'm like in a pinch. If I'm like, oh well,
Yeah.
Nancy's not home yet, so I'm just gonna go sit
Yeah.
in the parking lot, eat.
Yeah.
I don't care. I like it. I turn my car off. I turn my 2 lights up, turn on. I put my phone on my steering wheel, and I
do that on set sometimes, where I'm just like, I don't feel like I've just been working, like moving stuff. Like,
Siobhan,
sweating.
she eats in her car.
Yeah.
She always eats
Oh,
in her
really?
car. Mhm.
She's so sweet.
She's
Really?
chef's kiss of a person. Yeah.
Aww.
She would eat in her car. So I remember I would always see her do it.
To recharge
I think
her
her
battery.
sister did the same thing. Her sister
She had
worked
a
with
sister
us. Yeah, she worked in CST.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow. She was sweet. She was such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
I like her.
Her sister's the same way.
Aww.
Except she
Everyone's
like did
different.
drugs. She was cool.
Even cooler.
She was like cooler Siobhan, but like just as sweet. Like they were raised by a very nice woman. Like I don't know who her parents are, but
They did right by them.
something went well because Siobhan was great. And I loved when I first met her, she had that cute wig, that red wig with the bangs.
Oh.
She looked like Starfire from Teen Titans. I loved her. She was she's a beautiful woman, great personality. Catch of the day. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was such a fucking catch. And I
She's
always
super
told her
sweet.
that.
Aww.
And I got her way too much stuff for Christmas.
Oh, that's sweet.
I got her a Rubik's Cube because she mentioned she always wanted one.
Aww.
And like passing, and I was like,
Rubik's Cube.
I was already gonna get you a gift. But I was during Secret Santa for our team one year. I was like, I really hope I get Siobhan, and Ariel was in charge.
Mm-hmm.
So Ariel was like,
Oh my god, I haven't thought about her in such a long time. What a cast of characters.
I know, just a great. We knew really good people there.
Yeah.
We knew all the good ones.
There was like solid people there. There's some shitty people. But
there were some shit
solid
ones
people.
that we knew. We didn't invest in the people that we knew were just passing through.
Yeah.
And I never, like, even when I was like a team lead there, I never invested in people who were in training. I'd be like, let's get you out of training before
Yeah.
we're on a first name basis. Maybe. I'm called and roll for this meeting because I don't know any of you. And I don't care until you're not in my possession anymore.
True. Yeah.
Like, we'll learn names when you're done here.
Yeah. When I'm done with you.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
I only remember the hot ones.
As it is in life.
That's
It just be that way sometimes.
I'm just being Miley. You know?
Okay, we're done.
We're done. That's it.
Thank you so much. If you survived this episode of Scramble
it's,
Podcast.
it's more messy than the last one, just because the setup was frantic. This time.
I think also last time we hadn't seen. Well, I saw you before the holidays, but like
This was right before the holidays that we filmed last time.
Yeah.
And now it's like post holidays.
I hadn't seen you in a long time at that point though, so we had a lot of catching up.
Yeah. This time it's more just like us being manic and
Yeah.
stupid. Because what time is it? It's like almost 10.
Yeah, it's almost 10. I'm like, oh,
That's
got
perfect.
said.
The camera just shut off. Bye.
Oh, no, actually, I'm done with you.
Yeah. Say
Should
bye.
I make a Twitter?
Say bye. I'm not going to finish the
Oh.
podcast until we're done here.
Bye, audio. Oh, you know what I want to do? Sorry, I just had
Okay. The closet cleanup that I just did where I sold my shit at Buffalo Exchange, I had to do it because, one, the place where I keep some of my expensive items that I collect.
You have to make a mental note of that.
Because the place where I keep some things that are special to me was overcrowded with these special things, and some of them were not as special as others. So I did a clean out recently of my closet and my special place.
Douched.
I douched. But yeah, I did that, and it was a lot of shit. No, my dad, like, when they had my sister's baby shower for my sister who had her first baby in the family, they were like,
There was a beheading.
No. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. At her baby shower, he was worried about who's gonna come because, like, he invited some of his family members and my mom invited some of hers.
Mm-hmm.
You can say hi. Say hi.
I don't think they've ever seen you. They've heard you.
They've heard him, but they're never gonna see him. Keep it that way. Okay.
I don't think you can hear anything he's saying.
No, I hope. I think they might pick up a little bit.
I hope you can.
Because we're quiet enough for him to respond sometimes.
Okay.
You know what I mean. But yeah, they they had like a baby shower, and some of my dad's family members came, and one of them was like fresh out of prison, and he had a girlfriend already. Fresh out of prison. And this woman, this white woman, this backwoods bitch came, double wide ass backwoods bitch came into my mom's house, took her fucking dirty ass white sandals off and put them between her couch cushions as she spoke with my mom and my sister at a baby shower.
Put her chanclas between the couch
No,
cushions?
she took off her chanclas and let her feet that were previously outside at God knows where, in who knows whose car, between our couch cushions.
Ah, for why? What?
That's what I said. I was like, Miss Girl is a little too comfortable at the gig. Don't know what she's on, but it needs to stop. Nobody let her go to the bathroom. Like, we don't need her here. And my grandma, like,
wait,
she was
who was
talking.
this against?
It was like my dad's brother's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
And
so non-blood.
I was like, even if, girl, I don't know you. I sit there. Like,
that's my spot.
It was the weirdest shit I've ever experienced in my life. I was like, why is she so comfortable here? She's like the only white person in a household of Mexicans, and half of them are speaking Spanish. Like, what's going on? And she was like talking to my grandma. My grandma was like holding our dog, our chihuahua that we had at the time, and she's like petting her, and the dog's like asleep. And then just lady does this, and my grandma's like,
the chihuahua goes, "Er?"
No, the dog,
chihuahua starts talking.
She like sensed the tension and was like, I don't understand what this bitch was thinking, but it was so weird. And I don't care if she ends up finding out about this or what. No, that's a weird thing to do.
Linda.
Cheryl. Barbara, this is Shirley. I wanted to be like, bitch, I wanted so in my blood, I wanted to be like, bitch, what in the fuck is wrong with you?
What's that TikTok? It's like, I don't know how they do things where you're from, but where I'm from.
We don't do shit like that here. Like, I was just like, what? And everyone, after they left, my mom was like, girl, did you not see this lady do this on my couch that I'm still paying for?
Okay, I have a very important question though.
Yes.
What color was the couch?
It was like a brown gray. Like, but it was that like.
What was the material?
Like that stitch, like my couch material, like that like that thick stitch,
like where it's like weaved.
Like that, but like a mixture of like dark gray and brown.
Girl.
It was a very strong, sturdy couch because we were porous kids at the time. But it was like, girl, I don't give a fuck how many times you wash them cushions. You shouldn't have to do it for that. Like, it's just nasty.
We're gonna have to power wash these.
My mom was like, who was this woman that blah 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 brought? I don't even remember who it was that brought her. Like, I know like it was my dad's brother. I don't remember which one. They were like all outside getting drunk and grilling.
As they do.
Yeah, and I was just like in the living room watching this, like watch her do it, and I was like,
that's such a weird thing. I don't think I've ever noticed that in like other cultures, like the divide in the house of the genders, where it's like the guys go outside, grill and drink and smoke cigarettes or whatever, and then the girls are inside either cooking.
I wasn't even like really, I was like the kid that was in their room that like the cousins bother. You know what I mean? I was like in my room because they were at my house, and I was like,
yeah. And then it's like the potheads like go and play video games or watch movies or whatever, and then there's the kids that are like in that between age where they're like they don't want to play with the little kids. They want to be sniffing the butts of the teenagers.
I was like on iTunes, like uploading music to my iPod.
Yeah.
Like I was like completely minding my business, but I like came out because the shrimp cocktail was ready, and I like was getting myself a little plate,
the hors d'oeuvres,
a little snack. Yeah, I was allowed to have snacks. My sister asked me to like join them at the shower, and I was like, nah, I'm good. Because like within 2 minutes, of
you said
the
shower, and I was like, I had forgotten that it was a baby shower, and
you
I
were
was
just like, why were you joining your sister in the shower?
I was like, what? Wait, what?
No,
why are we worried about someone's toes?
But yeah, like within like the 3 minutes of me coming out to get a snack, this all happened, and like, but when they left, I immediately sat myself down in the room, and I was like, someone's gonna say something.
Just waiting.
And my mom was like, what did that woman do? And my grandma was like, I don't know, we were like talking, and then it was her turn to talk, and she started speaking, but
like, muchachita ya no la traigas a la casa, don't bring her ass home.
literally. And my grandma was like, and like while she was speaking, she just started taking off her chanclas and put her patas between the couch cushions, and I was like, it was disgusting.
It was disgusting.
This bitch disgusting. Bitch put her fucking feet in between my fucking couch cushion.
She was
bitch
piggy
disgusting.
dipping. She was piggy dipping at the piggy pond.
She was piggy dipping. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. To this day, I would never do that to someone else.
That's a violation. That's so funny.
It was gross.
I mean, some people don't even like. I am always like do this and like curl up on a couch, but I take off my shoes. Like some people don't like even you putting your feet on their couch, and like you always take that risk. And
we're just like looking at Shane like, what is he doing?
Shane, are you okay? Do you
he
need
just
a
wants
snack?
to feel like part of it.
You need a snack?
I think I'll take a walk.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Have fun in the dark. It's the sun sets at like 4 now.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yes, bitch.
We got here
It's
and
like
it was
9.
dark.
I have like blackout curtains on the windows.
We were outside and it was dark when you got boba.
I don't remember that.
Bullshit.
Anyways.
That's fucking funny. Wait, so your family killed her?
No. No, but I think my mom told my dad, and my dad was like, hey, you can't bring her around here anymore. I mean, this person wasn't like welcome at her. He wasn't welcome at her house. So
Yeah.
like, she was like an add-on to something that we already didn't want.
Didn't consent to.
So it was just like, never come back, please.
Please don't.
Yeah,
We
I don't
have a
know
new
if
person
I don't
that's
know if he
being
even
born.
said anything because they're just like not in contact like that.